It's story time!
Well, the day's been long and the world's gone wild, so pull up a stool and stay a while. Doc's got a drink and a story to share, with headlines, hot takes, and zero cares. It's Drinks with Doc, where the beer flows free, talking about the world and what it means to be pop culture, sports, and a bit of the news. Just Doc and his thoughts, maybe some brews. So raise your glass and kick off your shoes. It's Drinks with Doc, and we've got nothing to lose.
Hello. How's everybody doing? We got a special show going on today. We've got some great videos lined up that, to be fair, one might lead to a PSA, and another one is going to lead to us celebrating one of our favorite YouTubers out there. And another one is just a fair criticism of bad law enforcement. That being said, so I got my regular panelists up here today, and we got Miss Ray. Hello.
Hello.
And we got Mr. Thomas. Hey, Mr. Thomas, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. How everybody doing tonight?
I'm doing all right, doing good. Now, like I said, we are playing the roasts, one of our favorite YouTubers. And he is sitting in the green room right now, just kind of waiting for me to bring up. So I want to just say hey to him. Hey, little Willie, how you doing, buddy?
All right. They don't all speak at one time.
Yeah, Will. Please do not respond to us in the private chat. I don't know what your issue is today, but you just need to realize we're just having a good time. So say hi to everybody, Willie. Willie? Well,
his sound must not be working.
Must not be. I don't know what's going on with little Willie there.
He must have fell out the chair again.
Yeah, no telling.
Because the last time he fell, last time he fell down, he claimed that he hurt his ankle.
Yeah.
Claimed,
yeah.
Hurt is in big air quotes there. Hurt his ankle.
Well, and that's exactly what I did, air quotes for, hurt.
See, we vibe. It's good.
Yeah, it's all good.
Who is he winking and pointing at? That's what I want to know.
Well, he's always winking and pointing at somebody. I wonder if he's winking and pointing at Randy.
It's in the mirror.
Yeah, there he goes. It's mirror. That would make sense. That would make sense.
I mean, you can't respond back to anything we say, Will. I mean,
yeah, you can. It really would be nice that you would.
He probably doesn't want everybody to know he's crying.
Probably.
He'd be like, "You guys, stop it!"
Yeah, exactly.
Like we always, he's gonna go cry about this in the car.
Oh, he's
gonna get in his little monster 626, and he's gonna cry about it in the car. I'm not even sure they even make 626s anymore. Because if he still have that, he really need to move up.
Yeah, he does. He does need to move up. But what should he move up to?
He's got to be a kept man in order to do that, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Gotta be kept man to be able to move up. That's right.
Well, no, you don't have to be a kept man to move up. I mean, you could still be a kept man and be successful and move up. But in Will's case, I don't know. Maybe he could limp up.
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe so. Maybe he'll be able to limp up or something. I don't know. I don't know what we can get him to do to respond to us. Will you really have to
I would just
say?
kick him off for now until he gets his sound straightened out because it's.
Maybe. Uh, Will, I mean, seriously, do you have something you want to say?
I mean, don't speak, all that,
Doc.
don't speak all at one time.
Mr. Thomas, he threw fried chicken at me.
What's that, Will? I didn't hear you.
Hello, Doc. I am angry with Mr. Thomas. He threw fried chicken at me.
Wait a minute. You threw fried chicken at Will again?
If I did, I must have missed him
Yeah.
because I have a really good arm at throwing things at people.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, we got a lot of complaints about you throwing fried chicken at people in the park. Only person I didn't hear complain about the fried chicken being thrown at the park was Russell, but that was because he was trying to eat the fried chicken at the park. So
maybe he'll come back later. So maybe he'll have a lot to say.
Maybe
I
he
will.
Maybe he will.
Hi, Willie.
Yeah. So we got to get ready for the first video here, I think. Which I think we might want to jump on the video that I showed you guys earlier this week. I thought that was a funny video. It's really crazy. It's going to lead to a good PSA for people. So, guys, and check your private chat. All right, so here is the video. Wait, I was getting ready to click on the wrong one. This is the video. All right, here it comes. And let me put that up here.
You're getting detained right now until we figure out what's going on. I don't know what. Crazy. Who is that to you and what's happening?
She's my ex-girlfriend.
Why isn't she stopping the car?
Because she's f***ing out of her mind.
Okay. Are you guys having some sort of domestic?
No,
Step
she's
on
just... Yes, listen. I'm the one who called the police. Jesus Christ, what are you arresting me for?
Okay, I've got the passenger. This appears to be some sort of domestic. They're having some sort of argument. And
I love where they're showing where the ex-girlfriend is driving off. Oh my goodness.
So where's this video from? This is from like Midwest. What is it? Midwest
that's a good question. Let me bring this down so we can. Yes, Midwest Safety.
No, Midwest Safety. Yeah, I like how they do their videos.
Yeah, they do a real good. I love their body cam videos. And this one was just so crazy. I'm like, yeah, I'm playing this one. And this was back on Monday when I decided this one was being played.
called 911 already. And the female is now westbound on Hollandale Beach Boulevard.
So she took off?
Yes.
She just took off?
Yes. You have no weapons, right?
No, of course not.
That's your ex-girlfriend?
Yes.
Why did you call the police?
I didn't call the police.
You said you called the police.
No, I didn't call the police. I called the police earlier because she wouldn't let me in, but she just took my shit.
Called the police earlier where?
At my house.
No batteries. She never attacked you.
No,
nothing.
no. So I don't know why you're detaining me.
Yeah, 4.
So that does bring a good question. Why would they be detaining him?
Because at first they didn't know what was going on. They had to figure out the situation.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that is the
It's crazy.
Some of it. Yeah, it's a crazy, crazy scene altogether.
Wait a minute. So is this guy the attorney? He's the lawyer, right?
Yeah.
Yes, he is an attorney.
Okay.
So,
But what I like about it is he doesn't say that right away. Like, I'm a lawyer. Get me out of these handcuffs. I'll sue you.
No,
You know.
he doesn't. And you can tell he's a little upset, but I think was upset before the police got there.
Oh, yeah. Why wouldn't he be?
Yeah, exactly. But we'll keep this playing.
We don't have any domestic charges.
She just took my stuff.
Do you have an ID on you by any chance?
No, because she took my wallet. I got nothing.
How long have you guys been broken up?
We've been on and off for 5 years. She came back 4 days ago to get her car. She's trying to.
For how
What
long?
she wants to do is get
My
you
man,
guys indicted.
I don't know if you can tell or not. I'm trying to keep you inside of the threshold.
Yes.
Right? Because you're amped up and you're nervous. I have no idea why this lady's leading the police on a high-speed pursuit
Because
right now.
she wants to get you guys indicted.
Indicted for what?
For police brutality. She got beat up. She's doing this to try and get you guys indicted.
Okay. So here's a couple things here. She's trying to get them indicted. They've been off and on for 5 years. Guys, if you had to break up with a woman and then come back and break up and then come back and break up, come back, maybe you just need to stay broken up.
Exactly.
Yeah, you just
Sometimes you just need to stay away from another person because they bring out the worst in you.
Right.
I mean, and we're not to that. Go ahead,
If you broke up with somebody that many times, if it was me, if I broke up with somebody that many times, I'm like, okay, let's just stay away from each other. Because if we broke up 5 times,
There's some
maybe we're
issues
not meant to
there
be
that
together.
aren't being resolved. But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more.
Charlie 10, I'm going to be out with the vehicle at the 7-Eleven, 747 Hollandale Beach. She stopped.
Is she drunk?
Okay, relax. Come here. What happened? For what? What is going on? That's fine.
You need to get over to Triple B.
Okay, you
They're trying to kill people.
stand in front of me like that. What is happening?
I love it. The very first thing she goes, "I'm going to get you guys indicted," and that's the same words that the ex-boyfriend was saying.
Because that was her plan.
Crazy.
I'm sorry.
She's crazy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying she's crazy or is she cray cray?
Whatever
She's
word
both.
you want to put on it. The point is, he got back together with this 5 times. Why?
How desperate is he?
I mean, there's a lot of people that's that's out there that he could go for. I don't know why he keep going back to this crazy chick. But if I could be serious for a moment, maybe the reason why he keep going back to her and she keep going back to him, it may be something that's bringing them back together. I don't want to say it because
she's got a golden hoo-ha and he's got an incher or something,
Yes, so it may be, maybe something, let's just say,
physical that brings them together.
Physical that brings them together. I'm like, you don't have to be together, have a physical relationship.
No,
I mean,
it's
you
friends
can
with benefits. You don't need
exactly
the whole emotional crap that goes along with the relationship.
I'm pretty sure all of us on the panel done had that one relationship that we done had that have been friends with benefits.
I have no comment.
Unless it's just is it just me then?
No. I'm not going to comment on.
No, we're not going to comment on it.
I mean, what's wrong with having friends with benefits?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
There's no strings attached.
If you're single and you're not cheating on someone, then it's your choice. You're an adult. You can do whatever you'd like.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's true. But in Doc's case, you have to go on to find a witch woman.
Yeah, he needs to keep the lifestyle up that he's become accustomed to.
And it's nothing. And then, the whole friends with benefits thing might fit Doc well. We don't know.
Yeah, just going to put it out there, Megan Fox. I'm right here. Just
okay.
Yeah,
Megan Fox. Isn't she like 2 times? 2 times younger than you?
But she's rich.
Most women don't look like Megan Fox, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, no, they don't look like most women don't look like Megan Fox. They they look like Kathy up the street.
I knew a Kathy. That woman was scary.
Unfortunately for you guys, most of us look like Kathy up the street. You're right.
I mean, Kathy up the street, she could be a nice person, but her attitude stinks.
We were saying this the Kathy I knew. You'd say we were saying this lady was cray cray. Kathy was definitely cray cray. Oh my
Well, this
God!
this lady right here could be Kathy up the street. I mean, she could, he
No,
just could have had,
no,
just left her as Kathy up the street.
not all women are rude, complete bitches. I mean, there's a lot of us that are very nice and compassionate and funny and all those things.
Well,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Rob, did you meet someone
That's
like that?
well, yeah, that's true. They all women, women can't. A lot of women are very nice and compassionate, but there's also men that also like rude bitches.
True. That's true. The ruder, the better, I think. You all just are attracted to that
I mean, well,
craziness.
I'm
Obviously,
not.
that he went back to this one 5 times
Well, over
Yeah.
multiple times over 5 years.
or
We don't
five
know.
years. Yeah.
So we
Okay,
don't
well,
know
let's.
exact mean times, but
Oh,
back and forth.
okay, before we get back to the video, let me just make this a good example. Okay, let's take Doc for instance. Let's say before Doc got married, he was going, with this lady back in South Carolina named Beulah. And let's just say Beulah was up the street crazy. I mean, she was, crazy with a capital K backwards and written in crayon. I mean, let's just say she was just this crazy. And that's what he liked about her. That's what attracted him to old crazy Beulah
No.
that was up the
Beulah
street.
might have been a little bit crazy, but she can cook really well, so
Are
that's why I
men
like about
ever
her.
attracted to women that are not crazy, that are just calm individuals that don't like drama? Are you saying that's not a thing?
I mean, well,
I take the
I'm just,
silence as a big fat no.
but what really attracted him to Beulah is that Beulah wore a halter top shirt that said "Jam."
Oh, Jesus.
I don't know why, but he was attracted to that. And she always walked her dog that had one eye. And this South Carolina back in the day, so it was on the dirt road. So that's what he was attracted to. When he got to know her, he seen that he was crazy, so she was crazy, so he went back on and said, "Mama, this is the one." So before he met, the lady that he's with now, till she found out that she was RCH Rich Hay, you know, he was with Beulah for a very long time.
So it's either crazy or rich. There's no in between, is what you're saying.
That's basically what I'm saying, crazy or rich. You know,
I give up on you, Rob. I swear. I swear to
there's
God.
nothing wrong with Chris. Just like if I, the next, I didn't have time to talk to him. I was on his panel Friday morning, and I didn't get a chance to say too much. But the next time I do, I'm gonna ask him. I got this crazy chick that I want to hook hands up with. The only difference is she walked with a limp, one of her legs shorter than the other, and her name is Eileen.
Eileen.
So that's the next time I talk to Heads, that's what I'm gonna say. I want to hook him up with her. I'm like, she also has a hook for a hand. That doesn't mean she's a bad person. You have to look at her inner beauty.
I don't think that men see inner beauty. They are visual individuals and they have to see outer beauty first. Now, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Don't get me wrong. But men are visual. They got to see something on you first that attracts them.
Yeah, but if she has a good figure but an ugly face, all you gotta do is just put a paper bag
Yeah,
over her head.
butterface then.
Yeah.
She's a butterface.
Well, I guess Rob's kind of got a good point there. I mean, I guess there are things you can do to keep from looking at the face.
I mean, look at the lady on the video here. Pretty sure he had to put a bag over her face because I don't mean to come off rude about the lady. I don't know her. She made me want to go woof.
All I'm going to say about about this is I'm not going to dive into this man's personal life. I don't care what he does. I mean, I think that's just going to be the best thing we can say about it.
And
But
and Ray is right, but her face. I'm like, you could take that two ways, but her, you could,
Butterface. The
you,
Butterface. Everything looked good, Butterface.
I'm like, you could take it two ways. You could take that a couple of ways, but her face or but her face, or her face look like a butt. Either way it goes.
But at least you don't have to worry about her having to grease up the doors to let her through.
No, you don't. That's actually Georgia Transparency's wife.
Well,
I got it now.
Georgia
He's
Transparency.
married.
He was, but
he was.
He
But
was.
she got smart.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, we can.
What happened?
We
what happened?
won't discuss that. We're not going to discuss his personal relationships on this program.
Did Georgia Transparency eat out of house and home?
I'm sure that was part of it. But
I'm not commenting on that.
Well, we'll keep going. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. I didn't mean to hijack the show with Butterface, but let's go ahead.
Let's keep Butterface playing.
Turn down your radio.
Calling Town with there. I'll go with you toe to toe without a badge and a gun. I'm sober and I don't do drugs.
She is trying to get you guys indicted. She's running around taking pictures of you guys, making you pull her over. Okay. She wants to get you guys indicted for police brutality.
Sit down for 1 second. Let me get my paper. Let me get your information. Let me get her information.
Please.
Let's find out what's going on.
Okay, please.
Slide in. I gotta shut the door.
All right.
I'll be right back. Okay. I know it's a tight fit. We're both tall. It's hard to get back.
Come on, man.
Give me 1 second.
Christ.
Roll her over.
This way?
Yeah.
She's a strong.
Well, I'm going to just say this. For a woman that was really trying to get police brutality going on, that what she did with that fighting just got that case thrown out the door.
Yeah, it did. My thing is with these officers, did they forget they they forgot they have a stun gun, a taser?
Yeah, but I think they try to avoid that, as much as they can.
Yes.
Then they got to fill out even more incident reports.
Yes. Because she did start kicking them as soon as she realized that she was going into handcuffs.
Yeah.
I mean,
once to get beat up.
Mm-hmm. But, she was going into handcuffs because she led them on a high-speed chase. So.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And she stole old dude's stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, she did do that too.
Stop resisting.
Give us your hands.
Stop resisting.
Give us your hands.
Oh, that's a lady officer?
Yeah, I didn't realize there was a lady officer in the bunch.
That's a lady. You know what? A lady is a lady off. I have no problem with lady police officers. This may offend Ray a little bit, or it might a full time. I don't know. But I don't. It should have been two men taking her down because can you imagine a lady taking her down?
She's got a princess castle on the
Well,
balcony.
she did.
Well, she did, yeah. But I'm going to say this about those types of situations. I would rather a lady officer being there with that one man, with this lady, and I'm going to say why. This lady would not hesitate to say they did something to her, although it's obviously didn't happen because it's on a dash cam, it's on their body cam, and probably on that store security cam.
No, I don't.
But but imagine all kinds of stuff she can get started until finally it comes out. Here's all the camera views. All they did was wrestle with her because she tried to kick them when they tried to handcuff her. So I would rather have a female officer on the scene because of that reason.
They're just as trained as the males are.
Well, and Bob can also say this. In some cases, the female officer might be in a situation where, they're going to have some male backup. Because let's face it, there's some people out there that are mean, nasty, much bigger than they are.
I'm not saying that. But
Yeah.
they can also beat up the male cop. So
And that's because the male cop's holding him back. But we'll keep going.
they need to shut off that music.
Wait a minute now. That's Doc's
Please take me
music
out of
now.
these cuffs. You're just gonna have to hang tight for me, Michael. It's not a personal attack against you. No, I know. But when you're in a high-speed pursuit, we finally get the car stopped. You jump out and you're like, "I'm not involved. I'm out of here."
Yes, I'm not.
That's not how it works.
She's
though.
trying to get you guys
I
indicted.
understand. You could tell me all those things. I believe you. But right now, until we've totally put all the pieces of the puzzle together, I have to just keep you to make sure what you're telling me is true. Verify some of this information.
All right, so please do. Please do it.
Verify this information. Find some pictures of you guys, and we'll be on our merry way.
All right.
Give me a second and I'll walk and talk. But I just, hold on, I need just a second. Hold on. I got no guns, I just have surveillance. I don't drink or do drugs. Call.
I don't have no guns, but I do have surveillance. Oh, God.
She says she doesn't drink or do drugs, but what was she doing when we first seen her?
She was
Waving
acting
a
like
flag and
acting like she was on drunk.
Yeah.
Like she was drunk or on. It's like she's doing everything she could to get a reaction.
like she was.
Wasn't
Yeah,
wasn't that a beer in her hand?
No.
No, I think it was like an energy drink or something.
Yeah.
Well, she at least was drinking, but I'm not. Technically,
You're
she
being
was
literal.
drinking.
You're being literal.
I mean, she was. She probably not drunk. She probably, had too much energy drinks. Let's just say that, and she high off energy drinks.
Same.
See, Doc knows about that.
Well, she was mildly hyper, that's for sure. To say the least.
Is it good?
All right, well, let's keep her going.
The Internal Affairs or Officer Trucks, TRUNTZ.
I think they're out with her finally, so we'll be able to put all this story together and get that better.
Please take me out of these handcuffs.
Over to Halibut Beach in Laguna Beach, California. Yeah, I'm actually safe. Are you on green or red? Are you body camming this, sir? Hey, don't cut my just pull it down over my... Oh, you're a big tough guy, huh?
Unit 518.
You're a big tough guy. I'm not.
Hey, relax.
48.
I like pain, bitch. I like sex to be tied to gun.
Isn't that? Why? Oh, sorry. Why'd you guys call yesterday? That's okay.
Okay, now we know the answer.
Oh my God.
There you go. Let me replay that answer.
He is you. Pause it.
I like pain,
Pause
bitch. I
it.
like sex to be tied.
Huh?
Wait a minute. What did you say?
Will is here.
Will is here.
You mean to tell me Will? Tell me
He's in the chat.
He's in the chat.
You mean to tell me Captain Fall Down is here?
Yeah, looks like it. Yeah. Looks like it.
We finna fight. I didn't know finna was a word.
I will.
And I'm from the South, and I never knew finna was a finna.
Yeah.
You finna do what?
Well, here's the thing. Hearing suspects say things like "I don't consent to the arrest," it's kind of like hearing Will telling his wife he does not consent peeing sitting down. Either way, it's going to happen, right, guys?
Yeah, but
want to know how he pees. So not making
Well,
Well, he does. For Will when he does.
Hang on, Lil Willie was trying to say something. Hang on.
Doc, I don't pee standing up anymore.
So yeah, he just doesn't.
We know Will doesn't. He actually he don't even use an adult toilet. He used the porta potty. I mean the little potty.
Yeah, he does use the little potty.
Is he coming up on panel? Or is he just gonna stay in the chat? What do you mean? How I got you 38 hot? I mean,
Well, you got the link. You know how to get here.
38 hot.
Go ask your wifey's permission and come on up.
You know, when him and wife, when Will and wifey is, alone, he referred to her as Ma, right? Hey, hey, Ma, is it all right that I go outside?
Can I go play with the boys tonight? Why you being grounded? I cleaned everything up.
Joe, Doc, you know that you got to ask permission to stop it.
No. I say things going on. I tell you.
No,
Well,
you don't.
Yes,
well,
sir.
No, you don't.
in Doc's case, he can't do anything till he walk the cats. He has literally has to put the cats. He has to put the cats on on their leash, and he got to walk them up, walk them up the street. And his neighbors be giving him looks like you literally walking your cats.
Well, and the bad thing is the cats constantly say meow, meow.
And he has 3 of them named Biscuit, Sausage, and Gravy. Yeah, you see,
That
this
would
one
have
is
been
Biscuit.
funny. He
No,
actually
literally,
named his cats that.
Well,
no, it literally
one is
Biscuits,
named Biscuit, one is named Daisy, and one is named Diesel.
Diesel, huh?
Yeah,
Diesel was a female cat, right?
she is a female cat, but I named her
That
Diesel
mean
because we found her at a gas station.
you sure that we know we found her at the gas station, so she grew up to be like a really huge cat, didn't she?
No, she's actually the
Boy, that,
smallest one of the bunch.
I mean, we know why Leo got his name. How did Leo get his name?
That's Joseph. I don't know.
Leo the cat. I mean, that sounds right.
Leo the lion, something
Yeah,
like that. I don't know.
yeah. Because
Yeah.
if I did have an orange cat like Leo, I would name him Tigger.
No, if I had an orange cat, if I had an orange cat at all, I'd just name him Crazy. Because orange cats,
Exactly.
orange for some reason, orange cats look like they lose their mind for no reason at all.
Well, most orange cats are male cats.
Yes. It's very rare to have a female orange cat.
Yeah, it's like 80% are male.
Yep.
And the same thing with calico. Calico, you can't find a
Yes.
male or calico. They're
No.
mostly female.
It's a very, very rare tracing less. I mean, we're talking about less than 1% type thing that you would come across a male, and usually they're sterile.
And then what about the other cat? What's his wife's name? Steffi?
Oh, Steffi's just a domestic, like, black cat. Yeah,
See, she's a domestic black cat. So Leo is married to a black woman. So
Yes.
let's just put it like this.
Well,
Ray say that when Leo come into the room, Steffi may hiss at him. That's completely fine for a black woman because she always gonna holler at you. For littlest thing, a black woman may holler at you.
They both are very stubborn cats. Neither one of
See,
them
there you
wants
go.
to give up control of the house, like who runs the roost. But we all know that Steffi will win that battle. She
See,
kicks
there
the
you
shit
go.
out of him.
See, there you go. That's why I say Steffi in the past life might have to be a black woman. So
She
if
was a
you
black
look
woman
at
in a
it,
past life. Yeah,
so
I
if
can
you're
see it.
gonna,
I can see it.
so if you,
She's got that
so
attitude, like, boy.
I mean, yeah.
don't-
And I guarantee you, if you go get like a little kitty bonnet and put on her head, you will see it.
The kitty bonnet.
Kitty bonnet.
I'm serious. I'm very serious, and I grew up around a whole bunch of black women, and you put a bonnet on her head, then you may paint her nails and let them grow out like 10 more inches. You will see it.
No, she's not getting her nails 10 inches. You could take that, screw off with that.
No,
No,
no. That's not a good idea.
no. That can actually hurt them. Their nails are
And
that
then
long.
and then as if Steffi uttered these words, you doing too much. Oh yeah, she was a black woman in the past life.
She doesn't utter them, but she'll get tired enough of him that she'll run and kick his ass real quick, and that's the same as saying you're doing too much.
See, there you go. See, I guarantee you, if you call Steffi right now, she probably look at you and keep walking.
She does.
That's an attitude.
She does not.
That's the attitude.
She don't want to come out.
That's the attitude of a black woman.
Yeah.
That sounds like Daisy.
And Steffi is originally whose cat? Your sister's
Yeah,
cat?
my sister adopted her.
Oh, I'm
Do-
sorry. Your
did
sister? Who was your sister again?
Karen.
Ray,
She
you gonna let
adopted her. She
you gonna let
adopted.
Mr. Thomas call your sister Karen?
Yes, because
Well, she said
that's her name.
that's her name, Karen. It's Karen. It's not like I'm saying Karen with the haircut, but Karen. I mean, can you imagine like when she say her sister adopted this cat who her name is Steffi, but in the past life it's probably
You
Buncretia or
know,
something.
do you
But
want
if
to know
you
what
look at it,
Steffi's full name is?
what is it?
Persephone.
If you tell me, oh Lord, if you tell me her last name is Jackson or Jenkins, we really went there.
No.
So do we have
And I
do we have a
guarantee
cat that says "Bless your
when
heart"?
well, you have to realize when Karen adopted her from the I want to say pound. I don't want to say pound, but we all know that was Kitty Jail.
No, it was
So
a rescue
she
place.
basically yeah. See, there you go. She rescued her from a kitty
Do you want to
jails,
know
with black,
Steffi's actual story? It makes me upset, her actual story. She came from where? Kentucky, Karen?
Kentucky?
Somewhere in the South, right?
Oh,
or Louisiana. They rescued her out of a place that constantly made her have kittens.
Oh.
Oh, she came from a
Kitty
breeder,
farm.
not a
Yeah,
something
Yeah,
like
but
that.
they
Yeah, kitty farm.
constantly, I mean, she was always so pregnant that her belly is now permanently looks like she's pregnant.
So, okay, so let me break this down again. So she's a Southern black woman.
Yes, she is.
All right, tell Karen she got her a Southern black woman for a cat.
You have a Southern black woman for a cat, Karen. That's fine with me. She said that's fine with her. I love that little cat to death, man. She could be the sweetest. She's the sweetest little thing. She never bites or scratches you or anything. But she does her own thing.
That's how
She does her own thing. There she is.
See, there you go. There you go. And then into Leo, Leo,
Leo just wants attention.
Into Leo, Leo is is the white boy from the Pacific Northwest.
Yep.
Then also he got put together with this Southern black woman. He don't know what to do now.
He really doesn't.
He doesn't know what to do.
He'll go and run and pounce at her, but then get scared and back off immediately, right away. It's the funniest shit.
See, there you go.
Yeah, he's a sweet boy.
When Leo come home,
he's a sweet boy.
When Leo come home at night asking her what she making for dinner, did she say, "I don't know what you making"?
Like whatever is you make in the kitchen, yeah.
But we all got off stuff that we get back onto this video though.
I was gonna say really quick. I was gonna say really quick that Doc knows that. He comes home, says the same thing, and gets told the same thing.
That's why I ever did it. I know. The conversation is whatever you can put in the microwave.
In a anything you can put in a microwave. So you mean to tell me a hungry man dinner would do you?
He's Josh's mom.
Oh my God!
Sorry, why'd you guys call yesterday? That's what I was going to ask.
I called because she wouldn't let me in.
Into your own house?
Right.
Okay. Hang tight. Okay. Let me get my phone. My supervisor will know what's going on.
And all my footage went straight to the car. And BBC, CBS, NBC. I'm a British citizen also. Yeah. What? And all my attorneys. Yeah. Did you put her in the car? Oh. 1 second, sir. I just need to breathe. Hold on.
Let's go sit.
You guys beat me up last November 13th and 20th. Right. I'm blind to know. It's all footage. It's all part of the indictment. Thank you, Cleveland.
There were 4 waivers of prosecution signed on battery and assault charges yesterday, according to this guy. Apparently they had some sort of 22 yesterday. He ended up signing 4 waivers of prosecution for assault and battery yesterday on his ex-girlfriend at the house they're staying. I don't know because we're not out with her. Yeah. There may be domestic charges here. I don't know.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. I love you. I love you. Dios te bendiga. Dios te
Nothing in your pockets?
I got a lighter.
Go home. Okay. Prove it. No weapons of any kind.
No, I got a lighter.
Don't reach, Michael.
Okay,
Don't reach.
I'm not reaching.
Well, obviously she didn't take everything. He's got a lighter.
Well, that explains why he's
Is she on
grumpy.
something?
He wants a cigarette.
Is
Yeah, she took the cigarettes, but he's got his lighter.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Is this lady on something?
She says she's not.
She has to be
She
on
says
something.
she's not, but she
She's
is.
literally-
She is, Craig.
she literally-
Guys, she is a British citizen, so they have to be careful.
Yeah, and let's believe. Yeah, and believe me, she needs to be deported.
Well, if she has, if she says she's a British citizen, we need to check her teeth because they have some jacked up teeth.
Yeah, but how long has she been in America? She may have got them fixed. If she was here long enough, she was here for at least 5 years.
Yeah, that's a mark of a British when they have jacked up teeth, though. I don't know if some of them either been chewing rocks or chewing bricks.
It's just
or
what it boils down to.
A grenade.
What it boils down to is the dental industry in Great Britain is not as efficient or as good as ours.
Maybe they don't have they missing fluoride in the water or something that cause their teeth to get jacked up or something. I don't know, but something
it doesn't help that they put sugar in their toothpaste too.
Sugar in their toothpaste. I never noticed that.
Yeah.
I always know
instead of fluoride, they use sugar.
I don't know. My toothpaste is minty, and it's by Colgate.
Yeah, but yeah, their toothpaste tastes like bubble gum.
They don't put fluoride in everything. That's why.
But if her teeth is jacked up, they need to do something.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. Because her teeth be looking like, I don't know, the smile and kick a field goal. I don't know.
All right.
You're nervous. It's making me nervous.
It's not on green, sir. It's on red. It's not on green, sir. It's on red. It's not on green, sir. It's on red. It's not on green, sir. It's on red.
Just lean up against the
Oh
car.
my God! Stop.
It's not on green. It's on red. All right. Okay. Just make sure. It's on green or is it on red? Do you know, Ray?
If she thinks she at the blackjack table or is one of these, in Las Vegas.
Well,
let it ride.
It would have been better if she was saying it's on black, not red. But the situation here is she's talking about the body cam. And some body cams, when it's red, it's recording. Some body cams, if it's green, it's recording. So, yeah, and that's what she's referring to. But yeah, that sounds insane right there. Believe me, madam, you are being recorded. This is why we're watching you right now.
Sure. All right. She put you in a predicament tonight. It sounds like she's put you in a lot of predicaments.
She really has.
There's a lot of stuff in there that all involves her, it seems like.
She cost me my job.
Did she really?
You hear that? She cost.
How she costing your? Well, you're an attorney.
Okay. So
wait a minute. So she cost him his job. You're an attorney. It's not hard for an attorney to find work. You could literally start your own practice.
Well, he is an older gentleman. I want to say this. He is an older gentleman. So I don't know his exact age. But older you get, harder it gets to find a job.
Well, if you're an attorney, I would rather for an older attorney than somebody right out of law school.
That's true. But see, here's the thing. At his age, let's just say he's 22 or 3 years away from retirement. Whoever hires him, only going to be able to get a couple of years out of service out of him. Someone fresh out of law school has their whole career ahead of them. So that's kind of why you see older people not getting hired at jobs like this. It's because the employer knows they're going to be around for a year or two.
Well, if she cost him his job
As an attorney, yeah, you have to ask, what was she doing?
As an attorney, you always are an attorney. She just cost him his job at a law firm. You could always go get a job at another law firm as an attorney, or you
start your own.
Apply to be
Start your own.
Yeah, so start your own. Right.
Starting his own would have been his better bet. Getting another job at another
Or
law
apply to
firm
be a-
would have probably been more difficult at his age.
Or apply to be a public defender.
At his age.
Or apply to be a public
He might
defender.
actually, yeah, they might would problem him as a public defender because you know, they're always looking for those type of positions. But you know, take a look. But the question I have to ask: what did she do to get him fired? And that would mean that she probably was calling and harassing employees, staff, to the point that their only way of getting rid of her was to get rid of him. And I've seen employers. I have seen employers get rid of an employee because of their significant other.
Well, yeah, I've seen that too. But I wouldn't. If this guy was a really good, sharp attorney, I would have found ways this wouldn't happen because I wouldn't have. I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put a trespass warning on her. Like, if she comes back here, she's getting arrested.
Here's the thing, though. What was she doing to cause that? And maybe he wasn't as sharp of an attorney as you might think he was.
What is she doing to cut?
Well,
Are we watching the same video?
Well, I kind of have theories. We just don't know what if my theories are correct.
She probably showed up at his job talking some crazy nonsense like this in the lobby or something, and they got tired of it.
Yeah, and they probably told him numerous times to tell her not to come back around. Don't come back around. And just one day she did it one time to me, and that was it.
Yeah, they probably figured if he's not there, she won't be there. So out you go.
Exactly.
And you know what? I'm just gonna say this. I'm just gonna say this real quick. By looking at this lady, I guarantee you her name is Susan.
You think her name is Susan? Okay.
Deborah. I'm going Deborah.
I'm saying I'll go
Susan.
Susan.
She's acting a lot like Karen. I'm just picking Karen. I know you're probably listening over your sister's shoulder.
Karen is actually, I haven't met her, but I could tell that she's a nice person. If she's racist, she's a nice person. And I guarantee you, when they was little kids, they got along very well. And I guarantee you, they probably didn't fight.
And I would take that bet. I bet you I would win. I guarantee.
And I guarantee they never fight. They never fought over clothes. They never fought over a boyfriend.
No, that we did not fight over. We did not fight out boys. No.
But I didn't hear about clothes.
They never.
Yes.
So all right, Rob, how much are you owing, buddy?
They fought over clothes. I guarantee you, they probably fought over a car.
No,
I don't know. But I guarantee you, Karen is probably a good night. They're probably nice. She's probably a nice, good person like Ray is.
She's very hardworking and loyal.
Well, that's good. That's good.
So another hardworking and loyal. So in other words, Ray just called her sister a nerd. Which is nothing wrong with that.
On the mic and say hi to everyone.
My sister's an accountant.
See, you know what? You shouldn't have told me that, Ray. So now I'm going. I'm gonna keep that going.
I'm gonna keep this going.
Your lawyer job.
Like I said, her whole plan is just to get you guys indicted. That's why she's running around taking pictures. Did you see her up against the car? Did you see her? Did you see her going up the road, pointing the camera at you?
No, I did not see her at all.
Well, the other guys did. Like I said, all she wants to do is get you guys indicted. That's her whole plan.
Less pacing, more lenient. Try for me.
All right.
Oh my God! I'm gonna come. We're taking a picture of his injuries.
Don't you pace. I'll put you in the car, Michael.
Just stand right here.
You're not. If you were standing right there, I would have to say every 10 seconds, stop pacing.
Woo! That felt good. Yeah.
What'd you handle?
I was her general counsel, legal.
For everything?
Yeah.
So what kind of lawsuits do they see there? Like, is it gambling related stuff? Like,
Well,
people think they're being wrong?
Personal injury.
Slip and false nonsense.
We did real estate. We did mergers and acquisitions. I did gambling law, racing law, personnel.
What's the settle? What's the number that I'm looking for when I take the dive there?
Well, you plan on.
When I go down off the 4th stair, okay? When there's a small puddle and I just go down hard, my knees and my spine will never be the same.
We got hit for $700,000.
No. What's like the average slip and fall settle?
I don't know, $30,000.
Oh, yeah, that will change a lot of stuff for me, okay? That's good information to know. I wish I didn't record my plan first before I go over there and take a dive.
So I'm good?
Michael, you're good. I don't think if you have anything in my car on top of my car. I'm going to just recommend to you before you leave. Do you know how to file a restraining order? I'm assuming you do.
I did try.
And what happened?
Got denied.
You're the victim of domestic violence. She's listed as an offender. How could they do that?
They just denied it.
Okay, I mean, I would. Do you want this case number to try again? I mean, she basically drove you around.
No, I don't want to see her go to jail.
No. That's not what restraining order's for. To keep her away from you.
I'm probably going to do another restraining order.
Yeah. That's what, like, it doesn't involve police. You go to the court on your own, and then it's just.
I'm going to just say this: a couple things here. Do a restraining order on her. Keep her away from you, dude. She has caused you so much trouble in the past 5 years. She is not worth it. Second thing I'm going to say. I noticed that the police really started picking with him, started talking about, the slip and fall type of things, trying to get how much money he can collect. And it's to calm him down. Yes, this dude, he's upset. He's a little amped up. It's kind of hard to calm down. He's behaving pretty decent in my mind, but still a little amped up. What's y'all's take on it?
Well, I'm just gonna say this. Maybe he needs to follow the advice of the police officer and just get a restraining order. But is he gonna do it? I don't think so.
I think he will.
I don't think he's gonna do it.
I just think that I've noticed something with these body cam videos and domestic violence. When it's the man who's being hurt, they're always reluctant to send the woman to jail, get the restraining order, and do all that. But when it's the woman, she will scream, holler, kick, and get that man arrested.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I wish more men would have them arrested, get the restraining orders, go through with the court case, because women also need to learn you cannot put your hands on someone.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And and it's not. I mean, she just went haywire this particular evening,
and she stole his stuff.
Yes, she's.
Well, who car that she was running in? Was that his car or her car?
Doc, I hate to interrupt, but David's backstage.
Oh, David's backstage. Okay, thank you.
Yep.
David who? David E. Parsons?
No, David People.
Since the beginning of time.
David People.
Yeah, I'm
Mr.
here.
Penn himself.
Hey.
How are you doing, Ray? Good to see you. Doc, good to see you.
Hey.
Will,
How you doing?
Mr. Thomas.
You know what, David E. Parsons, let me ask you this. Since in the chat room, I still want to know, how was that early bird special? Was the chicken soup still spicy?
Yeah, it was fine. I got some chicken soup for you later. What do you see?
I mean, that early bird special, man. That's a good thing.
Yes, it is. Well, I'll have you know, I drove to Houston and I was back by 2:30 this afternoon. So there.
So you want to catch the early bird special exactly when it started, right?
That's right.
4 p.m. on the dot.
What are you talking about?
I'm sorry, what's that, David?
I was just wondering what he was talking about. Or do we know?
Who?
No.
Yeah, who you?
No, whatever it is, the early bird special. I wonder they didn't bring up the early bird special in the chat room on his live stream. Methodist Dave did. Methodist Dave asked, how was the early bird special? So I just kept it going.
Okay.
So if you have, you may want to take that up with him next time you see him, or next time he's in the chat.
I'll do that.
Well, David, you did say hi to Little Willie, right?
Oh, I did.
Oh, okay.
Why is he Little Willie now, George? I want to ask.
Yeah. Well.
Hi, David. I'm at the store holding my wife's purse.
Yeah. So Little Willie's just.
That's what you do after you become a newlywed. You do nice things for your wife.
Yeah. Well, she makes him sitting down now.
And how exactly do you know that? I'm just curious.
Well, he told us earlier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought maybe Will needed to check the house for cameras or something.
Yeah. Didn't you guys hear it? Right, Ray? You heard it.
Hey guys, I can't
What?
stay very long, but I wanted to come in and say hi at any rate.
Yeah. Well,
Well, all right.
Yeah,
Doc,
very
you know I
long.
don't pee
Okay.
standing up anymore.
I'm sorry. Well, hey, Will, look at it this way. You and I both know that when you're in a good marriage, there's nothing better, right?
Doc, you know I don't pee standing up anymore.
I think that's too much
I
information.
know. I can't believe he's telling us that.
Way too much information.
Way too much information there, Will.
I mean, he actually told us he can't, he don't pee standing up anymore. So he literally have to sit down and cross his legs.
Yeah, apparently the wife wants to make sure the bathroom stays
Yeah, so
clean or
what are we
something.
talking about today, Doc?
We are actually covering this right now, this police video of this cray woman. And you're catching the tail end of it.
What's a cray?
I just know what crazy.
Crazy.
Oh, well, I knew that.
Just
I thought
crazy.
maybe she actually named herself that because she was so good at it. Who knows?
Well.
No, and this guy in the handcuffs is an attorney.
Was an attorney.
And
he's an attorney?
Well,
I guess he's not held in contempt, huh?
Well, let's put it this way. The law firm he worked at fired him because of her.
Oh, man, that's bad.
Yeah, it makes you go, whoa. I mean, she was so bad that they said, okay, we got to get rid of him so we don't have to deal with her anymore. Which is kind of crummy, right?
Yeah, I would think so, but what do I know?
So here, let me keep.
Like I say, you got to stay away.
Just you guys give me a ride home.
No, we're not in our city. We're in Laneau. We cannot give you a ride.
I gotta walk.
Well, we can request a taxi for you.
I'll just walk.
Or if you, I don't know if you have a phone or an Uber or something like that.
Just got my car.
Okay. Do you want me to see if we can recover your stuff for you then?
I'm just gonna walk home.
Yeah, because I can call them and see if someone will bring it here.
I'm just gonna walk home.
Okay. All right. Let me see. What stuff do you have there? I'll find out.
In the car?
Yes.
Laptop, iPad, my watch.
You want us to put it in the police property and you can go get it a different day? Or
Yeah.
Adios.
Okay, thank you.
Godspeed, Michael.
Thanks, guys.
Now I have the inside track to $30,000 cash, baby.
Well,
what do I got to do to get the 700 number? What did that?
Huh?
They're literally making fun of him now.
Well,
No,
if you listen to that, they're really.
I don't think.
I think the cop was genuinely curious. Like, what kind of money you win for these lawsuits? Like, he was genuinely curious. I think.
I think that some of it was also to kind of relax him a little bit. He was amped up, and I can't blame him. I mean, he just got out of cuffs. He got into cuffs because of his ex-girlfriend. It was just crazy.
That guy do?
You gotta fracture your leg really bad. And never walk the same way again.
I don't know if I'm man enough for that. I think I'll just take a generic slip and fall and try to get 10. I'd go crazy for 10K. If I take 10K and I put it on black, I got 20K. You put that on black, let it ride, you got 40K. That's how roulette works, baby. Red? 80K. All right, so, I mean, you go down to the casino, they're settling. That's important information to have right there.
Ma'am?
Yes, sir.
What's going on? Are you okay?
I'm fine. Moving while posting.
So what happened?
I don't know. You tell me. Look at my footage in there. Look at the wire on me. Look at all the stuff I sent to your internal affairs. But anyways, right now, what happened?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I was not being a good citizen. So they arrested me. They beat the out of me, but it's okay. They got the handcuffs on. And
Do you have any injuries?
I actually feel safe for me. I got a torn ACL.
You got a torn ACL?
Yeah, I got all kinds of. But it's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm not going to press charges. I'm not even going to go to the hospital. You've done this to me before on November 13th. Last year, on November 20th, Officer Trunks and your officer that was on site.
Okay.
Because I'm in law.
Okay, got it.
Exposing the corruption.
Why did you not stop for the officers?
Because I'm terrified of you guys because you tried to kill me twice.
We tried to kill you twice.
And I called internal affairs, and they know. And yesterday, I called them and gave them the whole file of everything that I've been doing for 5 years. I know everything, and so that's why I would have pulled. I would have pulled over.
I don't want to.
I would have pulled over. Okay, sure. But is it possible? Is it possible that you could crack a window? Because I'm tired, and I do need to lose some weight. But I ain't trying to do it in here with no motherfucker.
Wait a minute. She needs to lose weight.
I mean, she already skinny. What is she talking about?
I don't know. I mean, we already know that she's cray. So
as hyper as she's talking, I'm not sure she knows what she's talking about.
Oh, he's got it sped up. That's why.
Well, it's 1.25, so not that much faster.
She sounds like she may be just a little bit wired.
Yeah.
She's a little bit crazy.
Yeah. Well, no. See, David earlier, she said that she was not high or drunk. We're also rolling our eyes at the same time, but yeah.
Yeah, I remember that quote from Ghostbusters. We're ready to believe you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
I got you. Can you put your feet in? I got you.
You didn't crack it.
Because I can't do it.
I'm wired, by the way,
Okay,
too.
cool. Thank you.
I didn't do anything wrong. I'm in the back of a cop car, officer. Have my eye, bro. Take your f***ing arm off me like that.
Sit down in the car,
I'm a
please.
f***ing citizen of the United States,
Ma'am.
Senor Louis Guapo. Treat me like your mother would want you to treat a female.
Hey,
Okay, so now she's a U.S. citizen.
Yeah, I thought she was a British citizen.
Yeah. Plus, that officer barely touched her. Okay.
have a seat in the car, please.
Dios te bendiga, motherfucker.
Have a seat in the car,
I'll see
please.
you.
What's that?
The way she's acting right now, she could certainly be a member of the House of Commons.
Court. And you can have a great career and a great pension. But if you fucking treat me like this, you'll be fucking indicted.
Don't get in the car. We'll make you get in the car.
Oh, baby, you can't
Sit
make
in
me
the
do
car.
nothing. Do you not remember going toe to toe with me? You can't make me do nothing.
Sit down.
There we go. You're really strong. You're just short.
Watch your head.
This suspect was charged with 2 counts of battery on a peace officer, resisting, obstructing with violence, resisting, obstructing without violence, driving with a suspended license, fleeing, eluding, operating a motor vehicle with a registration expired for over 6 months, failure to obey, and disobeying a red light. She is innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
Ooh, wait, I did not mean to do that. Let me
I'll step out of the vehicle for
pause that. And yeah, wow. That was interesting, to say the least. Yeah. And it was like,
Did you guys see on the paper her bond amount was
No, I did
0
not.
on all those charges?
Wait a minute. No, really?
Yep.
So I mean, she's sitting in jail.
No,
now.
no. That means that they let her out without her putting any money down.
Maybe it's no, maybe he's right. Maybe she didn't get a bond. I'm not sure how to read it because it went by too fast.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe so. Maybe they did keep her in there because, yeah. I mean, it's
Mental
one thing.
health evaluation.
It's one thing to have a situation where something happens where a police officer's gone too far, and you bring that in. It's one thing. It's another thing when you're going around trying to get things started in hopes to create a problem. We're seeing this with a lot of fraudsters. That's what they're trying to do, is hoping that the police officers does something so they can go and turn around and sue that department.
Yeah. Yep. That's their whole thing, is get the lawsuit.
Yeah, get the lawsuit. I'll leave once you tell me that you arrest me if I don't. Yeah. Yeah,
They think that can lead to some civil rights lawsuit.
Yeah,
It doesn't.
No, it doesn't. And
So why do frauditors keep doing it, knowing good well it's not going to work?
because
Clicks and views.
Because they don't care.
Yeah, they don't care. I do think that a lot of them are looking at those that do believe it. They just don't realize there hadn't been a case that that anyone has won yet, and probably will never be, because it's usually not the filming that gets you arrested. It's the trespassing after you've been told you are disrupting our course of business,
And the disorderly conduct and the assaults and all the other stuff. No one's ever, I don't think they've ever gotten arrested for, I think maybe once or twice for recording personal information when they weren't supposed to. But other than that, they've never been arrested for recording. It's always for jackass while you're recording. As Hezekiah says, it's not the camera, it's the jerk behind the camera.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The only one I know of that got arrested for actually recording was LIA in Berwyn, Illinois, because Berwyn, Illinois is a 2-party consent state for recording conversations. And there was 2 women having a conversation in the hallway, and he was standing there, and they asked them to bring charges because he was eavesdropping with his camera.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So what became of that though? They dropped those charges.
They did, but Berwyn now is a completely locked down city hall and police station. You have to make an appointment. You cannot get in there because remember, all these people were going back there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can't get in there.
All of his.
And here's the thing: they're making changes, but not the type of
Mhm.
changes they thinking they're going to make. And it's going to be interesting to
Exactly.
see what happens to LIA here in Connecticut.
Oh, he has
Mhm.
he has screwed himself up big time. I
Mhm.
guarantee.
His attorney should tell him to stop talking.
I
Well,
guarantee.
he has
Because
attorneyship.
he won't
Why is he not
he,
using it?
he won't shut up about it. I'm like, if you keep talking, they say anything you say will be used against you.
Mm-hmm.
He keep making videos about if I was his attorney, quit talking about it and don't make any videos
If I
Do
was
about
you
it.
his
think they're
attorney,
going to listen to that though?
No, they're not going to listen.
No, and that's why they lose. That's why they always lose. And in this case, I really think Sean Reyes is gonna do some jail time. I really think if he loses, I really think he's going to jail.
I think so too. I think he will actually see jail time because I
yeah, I
mean,
think you. Well, you know,
I
why
think him showing up at that sergeant house was the line. Other things could have been
Mhm.
excused, but that was the line that he crossed. That actually,
that was that was the last
yeah,
straw.
yeah,
But he's been
and
harassing that man for years now,
right.
and it's going to catch up with him. Let's just say that.
I
And
think it's
now he's a private citizen now since he's retired. So that's what made him even more madder because he can't go after him like he's supposed to because now he's a private citizen.
Mhm.
But he still could have got him for defamation. I think defamation is slander for some of the things that he said about
Only
him.
if
What is
it costs him something that was monetary
Mhm. See, he can
Well,
always say, "I was
also,
planning to retire in 3 or 4 years. I retired early because all
or
this harassment."
reputation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
yeah, but he's
yeah.
gonna have
Defamation,
he's gonna have
defamation and
a problem
libel
doing.
are very hard to prove.
Yeah, it
Well,
is.
and
It
on
is
top of that,
very hard.
the sergeant is a public figure, and it's gonna be even harder because of that.
Right. Exactly.
But now he's a private citizen now. But now he's still
Not
going
when all
after
this
him like
happened.
he's a
Yeah, when all
sergeant.
this happened, he was a public figure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, when all this happened, yeah. So I think that's what made him mad now because the sergeant is retired now, so he's former Sergeant
Now,
Fabian.
keep in mind too
So
that paperwork for him to retire was submitted back in I want to say
Mhm.
May.
way
Yeah, way
before that.
before this whole incident. It was actually submitted. I want to say
But he
May,
to
and then
say,
about a month later, that's when Reyes showed up. Now, so it makes me
right, he
wonder.
wants to say, "Oh, he retired because of me to avoid me." But no, that's not the narrative. Stop it.
So now his new his new target now is the captain of
Hmm.
the Connecticut State Troopers. So now he's going after the
Hey,
captain.
Which
Will,
is, I don't think it's going to end well for him because they already know who he is. They already know that he's not he's harassing people. And yes,
But at some point, the judge is going to have to tell him to leave these state troopers alone,
right.
though.
You don't live in the state, dude. You're making all kinds of efforts to come showing up at their house.
hey, Will, do you remember what constitutes? Would he be considered a public figure if he's a state police sergeant?
That's not really well.
That's AI Will.
Oh, that was AI. Will, okay, shows you what I know. Never mind.
We kind of sort of created a little seat for Will since we're roasting Will, and it did get a little reaction from him. Hence why you heard this. Hence why you heard this.
Hi, David. I'm at the store holding my wife's purse.
Well, I thought maybe he actually was at the store holding his wife's purse. It's not unheard of.
And you thought that was really Will too.
Yeah, I did. I'm sorry. I'm too trusting.
Yeah. And yeah, this one's not. So yeah. All right, let's get this one. Then we're going to talk about soft sets.
Hey, just to show off a little bit, bring up my screen for a second.
All right, let's see. Let's bring you up. There we go.
There's my new pen.
Okay. New pen.
Yeah. I went to Houston to have some pens worked on, and they had that one in, so I got it. So I'm happy.
Okay. So we're going to watch this soft set video, and probably roast Will during this soft set video.
To give me your driver's license right now. This is not going to go well for you.
I don't understand.
She was doing over 50 in the freaking in the school zone over here.
Oh, you getting a ticket, honey. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You go in some officers, you going to aim 1 mile over the speed limit, they're gonna pull you over. She was doing 50 and more, and most likely that's probably 25 miles per hour.
50 in a school zone is a felony. That's
Yeah.
that's criminal speed.
Yeah.
I think anyway.
I do not consent to this. I got news for you. I don't think you got much choice. Kind of like Will and a honey-do list. No matter how much you say I do not consent, it's going to happen.
You would know.
Yeah, I would.
Stand up. You're talking a whole lot for somebody who can't read.
Oh, so this is Fambalian, which he does great songs of videos. I do enjoy his videos.
Welcome back to the Van Balian channel, guys. Today we head to Georgia, courtesy of Crime Time Cam. Where
okay, it's Georgia. So this is going to be.
I just like his accent.
Yeah.
Yet another.
You like his accent?
Mm-hmm.
I bet you like Dred's accent too, right?
Who?
My fictional evil twin brother. You know, Dred.
Okay.
All right.
No.
Well, we'll keep this going. I know you have heard of Dred. I'll send the link of a video of him telling the story.
Sovereign citizen turns a simple ticket, this time for speeding in a school zone, into resisting arrest and, of course, the obligatory driving on a suspended license charge.
Okay, I'm going to say this. Her gas pump door was open. Just saying. I noticed that.
Right, let's get into the video.
Morning, how you doing? You know I stopped you this morning? What's that? Yes, ma'am. You actually were doing over 50 miles an hour in a 35 mile an hour zone in a school zone. Yes, ma'am. You were speeding. You were speeding. Yes, ma'am. Can I see your driver's license, please?
She's speeding in a school zone and she asks where the victim is. The ignorance and arrogance of these people never cease to amaze me.
I don't know. Every first grader that was near that school zone might be.
The law is designed. The law is designed so that there aren't victims. That's the whole point of the law.
Yeah.
So there's not an injured party after you go speeding through a school zone, you moron. God, lose something.
Yeah.
Ma'am, can I see your driver's license, please? 3120. Can you go and stop me another unit? Ma'am, do you go ahead and give me your driver's license, please? Ma'am, I need to see your driver's license, please.
Oh, she's getting her script ready.
Ma'am, I need to see your driver's license, please. I told you, ma'am, you were speeding. Ma'am, you're speeding in the school zone.
Who's the victim? How about the people of Georgia, who, like the rest of civilized society, want people who think they can speed with impunity held accountable before they can create a victim?
3120, I have a non-compliant driver.
I'm trying to help.
No, ma'am, you're not. I need to see your driver's license, ma'am.
I do not consent.
Okay, it doesn't matter if you consent to this.
I do not consent. I love it how they think that they can say something like that and that's going to be turned around and someone will actually listen to that. So that's ridiculous.
To quote John Legato with this officer, too much talking. You ask, you tell, you make. That's it.
Okay, so to be fair in this situation, and I do agree with what you're saying, David. Yeah, too much talking, but he is actually waiting for his backup before he does something.
Well, that's true. Yeah, I did hear that. I did hear a call, but still, I mean, you take the information, you go back to your car and check it and make sure. One thing that someone suggested in one of these stops, I think is a really good idea for all these guys. They need to put stop strips in front of the car as soon as they figure out they've got a soft sit they're dealing with, and that way they can't take off.
That's true. But here's the thing: in order for him to do that, he would have to go back to his car to go get it. So
true. Yeah, good point. But I mean, it's. This person may or may not take off. Who knows?
Yeah. Exactly.
You know what kills me about these sovereign citizens? Why, if they don't feel that these people have jurisdiction over them, do they even stop?
why do they show up for court too?
Yes, exactly. I said that earlier in Hez's stream. Why do they show up to court? Why do they stop? Why do they comply with this? Just to have these arguments that don't go their way.
Why are they wasting their time with it?
Because, I mean, the cop has no jurisdiction over her, then why stop?
Right. I agree with you. And you got all kinds of offshoots. You got the Moorish soft sets who they actually believe that they belong to another country, although they've never been to that.
A lot of them
Morocco.
A day in their life.
Morocco.
Yeah,
if they went to Morocco,
Anyway.
they would want to leave pretty quick.
Yeah,
Let's watch this.
Yeah, let's watch this.
Okay. I told you were speeding in the school zone. Okay. I'm telling you what's going on right now. You're speeding in the school zone. Okay.
If you don't understand the consequences of speeding, especially in a school zone, then maybe you need to stop getting behind the wheel of a car because you obviously can't be trusted to comply with simple rules of the road.
Now, I'm not 100% sure of the year of this vehicle, but it is a newer vehicle. How the heck can a soft set get a newer vehicle? They have to have insurance. They have to have a means to pay for it. Usually it's
private.
not.
They probably buy it private, where there isn't like a requirement to go and make you get the plates and all that.
Or they maybe have just enough where they can get get payments and get a sales contract where they can do like 36 monthly payments and then never make any payments.
Right. It's just
when you buy it at a dealer, they order the plate right there. I mean, it's you can't get away from the registration.
But that doesn't mean they're going to put it on the car and use it. I mean, a lot of people are trying to point.
But I guarantee you, her registration is expired too.
Yep.
I'm happy to help. I want to help.
Ma'am, I'm going to need to see your driver's license. You failed to obey. Yes, I have, ma'am. I have. Yes.
Okay, so are you giving me a statutory?
You were speeding, ma'am. Ma'am, you were speeding. Ma'am.
Statutory? Did I hear her correctly?
Yeah, just let her talk.
Let her talk.
If you do not give me your driver's license, ma'am, if you do not give me your driver's license, it is going to lead to you being arrested and going to the Forsyth County Jail. Okay?
Why soft sets think the police are interested in debating pseudo-legal theories they were foolish enough to get suckered into believing online at the side of the road still amazes me to this day, even though I've been doing this for what feels like the most of my adult life.
I would like for you to give me your driver's license. You were speeding in a school zone doing over 50 miles an hour in a 35-mile-an-hour zone. Okay, ma'am?
I want to help.
You're not, ma'am. This is not the time and place. Yes, you are being detained right now.
Where's the warrant?
You just committed a crime back there. You were speeding in the school zone.
And I'm going to just say this. She said, where's the warrant? He doesn't need a warrant. He witnessed the crime. He witnessed the infraction.
They all say that. They all say that.
Mm-hmm. You don't need,
What's the emergency? Where's your warrant? What, it's all the same script.
Yeah.
They buy it online for $38.99.
And like I said, a police officer does not need a warrant when they actually see the violation.
They don't need a warrant at all to pull you over.
No, but
for
she's
anything.
I'm just pointing this out. If they witnessed her taking someone else's life, they would not need a warrant to arrest her right then and there.
No, it's called probable cause.
Ma'am, you were speeding in the school zone.
Where's the crime?
I told you you just were speeding in the school zone. The state of Georgia says you were speeding in a school zone, okay?
Yes, the state of Georgia is considered the victim when their government agencies are the ones tasked with cleaning up the mess of and hopefully saving the lives of speeding victims. The fact that you conveniently ignore this tells me the kind of person you are.
Okay. Ma'am, you're going to go to jail if you do not comply right now. Ma'am. Ma'am, you're not helping. You're making this harder on yourself.
Too much talking.
Ma'am, I need you to give me your driver's license.
Although if there was more officers around, I would agree with you on this. They usually will wait for the backup. Only agency I have ever seen that actually would go hands-on by themselves is Arkansas State Troopers. Just has lucky laptops.
You were speeding in a school zone doing over 50 miles an hour in a 35-mile-an-hour zone.
What's that
Okay?
statute?
All right, I would just like to give you a citation and you can go around your way.
She keeps saying, is that statutory, like that's some kind of gotcha question, when in fact the very definition of the word statute refers to a law enacted by a legislator. Oh well, there's one born every minute, it seems.
But I cannot give you that until you provide me your driver's license. You're required by law to give me your driver's license right now.
The constitutional law?
The state of Georgia says you have to provide me your driver's license in the case for this is a legal stop, ma'am, okay? I need you to provide me your driver's license.
I did nothing unlawful.
Yes, ma'am, you were speeding in a school zone.
I did nothing unlawful.
Ma'am, you are speeding in a school zone. Ma'am, you're not making this easy on yourself right now. I need you to stop. I need you to give me your driver's license.
Saying you want to understand when the concept of a traffic stop is simple and well understood. Hand over documentation you are legally required to produce or go to jail is so cringe coming from a grown adult.
Ma'am, I need you to give me your driver's license right now. Okay.
I don't understand.
All right. Well, you're speeding in a school zone doing over 50 miles an hour. This is not going to go well for you, okay? I need you to provide me your driver's license.
Well, good, because it sounds like backup has arrived to help you with both those issues. In the meantime, look up the 10th Amendment, because that's the constitutional law this cop is using to enforce speeding laws.
All right. Ma'am, I need you to give me your driver's license. I'm going to ask you one last time. Otherwise, I'm going to remove you from this vehicle and you're going to go to jail. Ma'am, it doesn't matter what you consent to at this point. I told you you're being pulled over for speeding in a school zone.
So here's the other deputy putting his car right in front of hers. They're getting ready to take her out.
The fact that more and more deputies have arrived, with one even parking their car in front to prevent her from fleeing, should be a giant red flag that the script you're repeating isn't working.
She's pulling the constitutional lawyer stuff. Okay. So she's being non-compliant. Okay. So we're about to yank her out and take her to jail. Go ahead. Hey, so yeah, she's basically pulling she's basically doing I'm a traveler. What constitutional law have I broken? I'm not a victim. Okay. But she was doing over 50 in the freaking in the school zone over here. Okay. I'm about to be out there with you. Okay.
Ready to 2120 and all 35.
Yeah, something.
So let me just add this real quick. I think he was talking to his supervisors. My theory is, if I was a supervisor, did she violate the law? Yes. You got back up? Yes. Okay, get her out. If she needs to talk to a supervisor, tell her we'll talk to her at the jail.
You know, real quick. Let me say this real quick. This stuff that they buy over the internet and everything, you know, this whole soft sit things. Why do Head says on mostly almost every other day? Why do they get mad with the police when the stuff that they try doesn't work?
I don't know. I mean, really, seriously, they are so much in belief with personalities like. Well, I'm going to just throw one out there. One that is probably the most popular one of the not necessarily soft sit, but fraudsters is Sean Reyes. That they honestly believe that what he's saying to be truthful, and we all know we add that R in of his channel's initials for a reason, because we're catching it all the time. We know we know he's not telling the full, complete, 100% truth.
Well, part of the reason is also because when the cops start hauling them to jail, they realize reality sets in, and they see the cops imposing it on them rather than the idiots who ripped them off. That's being the problem.
Yeah, and
right.
Let's face it, I can see a lot of these people that's selling this stuff really don't 100% believe what they're saying. They just selling this stuff because they see it as a quick dollar. Some really truly might believe it, but they never really went and tested their theories.
And the bad part about it is legal to sell this stuff too.
Especially if you're using the words like for entertainment purposes, that kind of thing. I think you know as good as I do that.
I don't think they use those words on their website, though.
You don't think they do?
Nope.
Well, I know that sometimes when they sell those tags, you'll see it somewhere on the website where it says for entertainment purposes or for something to try to say, try to give them a little out. Because I do think sooner or later these sites are going to get hit, either civilly or criminally. I can see them getting hit in a civil suit when someone says, I believed them when they said that this is what I have to do to not getting speeding tickets. And I can see that civil suit go through. I don't know if the person can win, but I can start seeing civil suits being filed right and left against these guys eventually. But if they had that little phrase for entertainment purposes somewhere on that website, I can say, well, that the person didn't read it. It might be buried way down the deep or in the middle of the legalese that you never will see.
But see, if I was the judge and if I was able to ever question a sovereign citizen, which some judges they're not supposed to question them. If I could question them, I'll ask them, okay, you want to use the same laws that you don't follow. You want to use those same laws to sue somebody.
Well, see, no,
I'm trying to figure out how does that make sense.
Well, I'm talking about if the person realizing that the sovereign citizen movement, and I don't want to call it movement, but they've realized that whole thing is a grift. That I don't think that person would no longer be a sovereign citizen. They kind of realize the error in their way.
Rob, it's also the same premise as they go to court, say they're not citizens. They don't have to follow the laws, but then rely on the Constitution to protect them.
Exactly. And then with that same thing, by them saying, well, I'm not a United States citizen, you better be careful saying that these days because
hey, you know what? If they want to say that, I'd be glad to let them let ICE come in and deport them.
They better not play with that, or they're going to wind up in a shack somewhere.
They'll end up with an ICE detainer until their court case is done, and then ICE will figure out where they should send them, and they'll be gone.
Hey, guys, have fun in Uganda.
Have fun. Where?
Uganda. That's one of the places that will take a person that their home country won't receive them.
Uganda. Okay. I didn't know.
The reason why they're not receiving them is because these guys are bad.
Good luck in Morocco is what I say.
Yeah.
That would be good.
Like, yeah, send them to Morocco, but Morocco don't want them.
No, they've come out and said that. We don't claim these people.
Mm-hmm. All right, here it goes.
Anyway,
yeah.
Let's see the broken window.
This is not this deputy's first rodeo. Good on him for not getting into what is essentially a circular argument that could quite easily go on for hours. We've seen it many times before. Now, the best way to deal with what the FBI labeled domestic terrorists is ask, remove, arrest and tow. Anyway, here's the supervisor to order all of the above.
Okay, I'm gonna be mean. How many of you would bet that he's been to Dunkin' Donuts a few times?
No, if you're trying to be mean, you have to say that's not being mean. That's actually being giving a compliment. If you want to be mean, you have to say this officer could walk up like he had his fair share of salmon croquettes and grits. This is Georgia.
Yeah, okay,
the typical supervisor. What he is.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
No, she's not. So it comes back to a male. Okay. So you stopped her for speeding? Yeah, stopped her for speeding. It was back in before the school zone, and then I was like, well, she seems to go past the 35, so I caught up to her. She was doing over 50. We were doing about like 52, 53 in the school zone. So,
all right, guys, grab the popcorn for this one if you haven't already, and strap in because this arrest is a doozy.
Twin Towers is under arrest. Ma'am, so your license is suspended, okay? So right now, you're under arrest, okay? You're under arrest, so you need to step out of the vehicle for me, please.
Hey, do you think she consents to the arrest?
No.
Maybe. I would actually say
okay.
Maybe. She may actually get out the car, like, when they tell her, well, she haven't got out yet, but maybe this time, since the supervisor's on the scene, maybe she would get out the car. and follow all of the police officers' instructions. This just be going out on a whim here.
You're
Maybe
trying
she would be
in the
different.
bet. You're trying to go to long guys on the bet, right?
Well, all you have to do is just threaten them with two things: breaking the glass and putting the canine in the car.
Okay, let's see if she consents.
Rookie mistake. She didn't lock her door.
Would you look at that? It's almost as
They're
if you were told what to do.
arresting you.
It is okay. Ray, first I will not. Yeah, she was not a good sausage. She did not lock the door. Shame on her.
Rookie mistake. Yeah.
Yeah, should have locked the door because I
I
want to win the
mean,
smash.
well, I lost the bet already. I thought that she was gonna get out nice and calmly.
Yeah, and then the very first thing she yells is, "I do not consent." So yeah, you lost that bet.
Then she started screaming like somebody was attacking her.
Well,
But
to be fair, the road pirates were attacking her, trying to pull her out of the car.
well, you see, that's another thing. They call them road pirates. I'm like, they literally do not have a patch over their eye. Some of them wear hats, but they do not have a patch. I'm like, so if they call them road pirates, what does that make them?
All right.
I mean, seriously, that's a good question. What does that
It
make
makes them
them?
thieves. In my
Yeah.
opinion, they are thieves. And those type of people make our insurance rates go up because
Because
they
they're not
refuse to
insured.
get in accidents. They, you know what I mean? It costs everybody money when they go around acting like that. So they're thieves.
Yes, more likely they do not have insurance. More likely that car's payments had not been kept up. We already know that her license is suspended, and we can.
You can't have insurance with no license and no valid registration.
Right.
And not driving without insurance has got to be the absolute stupidest thing anybody can do.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And Judge Fleischer said it good today. Said it well today. What'll happen if you get into an accident and you hit somebody, you hit a child, and you have no insurance? What's gonna happen?
Yeah, you tell them they come after you personally. You.
Yeah. Right.
And the only problem I had with Judge Fleischer saying, you could get insurance at least for $30 and $40. I'm like, where can I get insurance for $30 and $40?
Exactly.
There's ways. There are ways. You just have
Yeah,
to know
but that
who to call.
insurance is usually one of the things with insurance more than anything else. You get what you pay for.
Right.
Exactly.
They're going to provide the most minimum requirements for you. But
I mean, I wish I could get $30, $40 insurance.
Oh, me too. Me too. You have no idea.
Refused to do it, and now you're suffering the consequences as a result. Also, no lady, what are you doing? You've just deprived me and my viewers of a long overdue window bust. Lock your car door next time. I do congratulate you.
Yeah. I agree. Lock that car door. We want that window bust.
Van Bagen is right. I love the window
and plus
breaks.
and plus we want to see the taser too, or the num num, chop chop.
Well, if you want to see tasers, you have to watch Shane's Dumb Criminals.
Well,
he had taser videos every Tuesday, and they'd be hilarious.
On your ability to effortlessly turn a simple speeding ticket into a nice resisting arrest charge, though.
Okay. Do we think she's going to yell help?
She might as well, because we know what's going to happen.
What do you think, Ray? Will she yell help? Help! Help!
Jesus, Screecher. Got to turn my volume down.
I was just getting ready to say Ray has she does a really good Southern accent, but I realized that was Doc.
Help! Help!
You think I sound like Doc?
That was Chris Ryder in Meade County. Help! Help!
No, At first I thought that was Ray, but that's actually Doc. See, if Ray says help with a southern accent, it would sound something like this. Oh, help me, please help me. Something like that. Because she also has a Midwestern accent. You know, she sound for some reason Ray has for some reason she sound like at the end of each sentence she'll say, "Don't you know?"
Don't you know?
I'm not from Minnesota.
Minnesota.
See, she even.
Well, let me ask Ray this. I'm going to ask Ray this question. This. What does y'all mean?
You all?
Y'all. Okay. So would you refer to one single person as y'all?
I have, yeah.
That is wrong.
You got to understand the context, though. Y'all usually goes with yonder, and if you say, "Hey, who's y'all over yonder?" that means refers to any group of people.
How's your mom and them?
Away.
How your mom and them?
No, mom and them. You know what? Okay, I understood that, but I understood that. I understood everything. What David and Doc just said. I understood every last one of them.
Yeah.
But did you, Ray?
Yes.
Do you know what y'all mean?
You all. Yonder means down over there, over yonder.
Well, yeah, you know what yonder mean, but y'all,
You
let me see
all.
do you? Okay. What is fixing? What are we fixing?
You're going to.
Preparing to do something.
Yes.
All right, here's one for you. This is a good Texas term. How about tump?
Oh, so say that again.
Wait, what?
Tump. I never heard that one.
Yeah, it's a combination. I'm not sure what it's a combination of. It's to knock something over. Like I said, watch it. You're going to tump over that there beer.
Wow, I never heard of that one.
Yeah, that's
Sounds like dump
Let me
with
ask
a T.
Yeah.
I think
Okay,
it's a combination
let me
of
ask you-
dump and something else. I don't know what.
You ever? Okay, Ray. What does young to mean?
You want to.
How about youngin?
Well, yeah,
How about
you got
youngin?
A child.
Yeah, that would be Mr. Thomas.
Okay.
Yeah. Mr. Thomas
Oh,
the
okay.
youngin. Yeah.
Any other
And
questions?
if you think
what
about
about
it, if you really think about the words that it's youngin is supposed to be, it would be young one.
Any other
What about gal?
questions for me?
You know what gal mean?
Gal? It's a
Gal.
woman. GAL is a woman.
No, a gal is a bird that
Well,
flies over the sea.
So
Seagull.
Wait, what?
okay. Well,
Seagull.
I thought that's a seagull.
so Ray, what would you say if someone told you to bless your heart?
They better not.
Okay, she knows that one. Okay, she knows that one.
Hey guys, I need to take off on that note, but I just want to come and say hi for a minute. Y'all take care.
Oh, David, bless your heart.
Take care.
Oh yeah, bless your little heart. Yeah.
Have a good night,
Take
David
care,
E. Precious. I
David.
know it's past your
All right, well,
bedtime.
y'all have fun there. Y'all have fun over yonder, okay?
We sure will.
Good night. We know it's past your bedtime. Have
You
a good
fixing to go to
night.
bed?
Well, probably, yeah. Actually, I've got to be up super early, so yeah.
You want to? You want to go to bed?
Yeah, I'm gonna go over yonder and tump myself into bed.
All right. Good night, David. Take care.
See y'all later.
All right. Bye-bye.
Sounds like it would have been a lot easier and more comfortable for you to get placed in handcuffs outside of the vehicle instead of what I'm guessing is you face down in the car's footwell.
I love that.
Yeah, big shout out to the Sheriff's Department for not giving her soft 6 script at the time of day and for reminding her that the hot air it takes to whine and moan requires the act of breathing.
I love them steppies. Yeah, I guarantee you the first 2 minutes of that interaction, that first deputy he knew he was going to have to put hands on her. He was trying not to, but
of course.
yeah, he knew he would have to.
Of course, when she refused to roll down the window, you knew something was going to be up with this.
And you know what? I'm still mad at her for not locking the door.
I know, rookie. Such a rookie.
Rookie. Yes, lock the door. When you get pulled over, we want to see window smash.
Y'all want to see a window smash because every time a window smash, Safe Flight gets his wings.
I was going to say an angel gets its wings, but okay.
Safe Flight repairs gets his wings. Hey, Doc.
Yes.
Pause it for one more moment. Look if you look at the police body count, look what time of day it is.
It was at early morning, 8:30.
There were school, but there's school bus right there.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
kids are going to school right now.
Or the school bus had dropped the kids off, and they're leaving the
Can
school.
you imagine? Can you imagine if the kids is on the school bus and they know this child's mother and they go back to school? I seen your mother on the ground being arrested by the police officers. You know.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What did your mama do? See, if you grew up in the type of school I did, that's gonna be the first thing they ask. They ain't anything else. What your mama did to get arrested?
And the bad thing is that, especially if the kid's a little older, they probably knew what mama did, and they're going, "Mama's an idiot."
Not yet. Go inside one.
Okay, so I think I heard her say her knees hurt. Here's an idea: if you don't want your knees to hurt, don't do two things. Do activities that would put you on your knees.
Wow.
And number two,
Zach.
refusing to get out the car. I'm just saying.
I was just gonna say this sounds like a her problem. Like a
I'm serious though. You don't do activities that you have to be on your knees because if you're roofing the house, you got to be on your knees. That would hurt your knees.
Zach.
What?
Zach.
What? Get your mind out of the gutter.
Okay.
Well, how else are we supposed to take that when the first thing you said don't do anything?
Don't do activities that put you on your knees. How is anybody supposed to take that?
I was talking about roofing the house or cleaning the floor. I wasn't talking about anything else.
But you don't
get your mind out of the.
You don't get on your knees You don't get on your knees roofing the house.
She's amateur. She didn't know that.
And you buy us like a mop or a Swiffer to clean your floor.
So you might have to do a little scrubbing.
Okay.
Wow, so you old fashioned and you think you think the woman should be on her knees cleaning the floor?
Well, they don't believe in driver's license. So yeah.
Put the video on.
I didn't mean to do it. I asked to see what the Constitutional Emergency was. I was trying to help him.
Still going with that I'm here to help line. Well, he didn't, nor does he need that kind of help.
I hate that. I really hate that.
Okay, so here's the thing. Yeah, I'm trying to help. How's the best way to help? Hand your driver's license over.
Exactly, especially that one sovereign video that we saw, and the police say, "So as soon as the police got up to the car, what's the emergency? I'm here to help. Yeah, give me your license, registration, and insurance."
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, "What you here?" I'm like, "There's a reason why I pulled you over. I wouldn't pull you over for no reason at all."
Yeah, one day you're gonna get the video where you get the person is there a victim? Yeah, that 3-year-old you hit while you're speeding through the road.
Exactly. So let me ask you: have you ever been pulled over by the police before?
Yeah, I mean, I live in the Southeast. Yes, you're gonna get pulled over.
No. When you get pulled over by the police department, are you happy-go-lucky? Like, "Oh, hello, officer. How you doing today?"
It depends on the situation, really. Well, I'm gonna be nice and polite, but if it's like, yeah, I fucked up. Okay, give me the ticket. I'll take care of it. But I had a case where this trooper, I was on a back country road in the middle of the night, heading toward the interstate. I pulled out on the road. There was no one coming behind me. And next thing I know, I looked behind me and there was this car. The dude had to have been doing at least 90, 100 miles per hour because he
Trying to catch up to you?
No. He just kind of I turned right onto this road, and then suddenly he's there, and so I had to get in my car to keep from being hit by this guy in the rear. Well, this guy stays on my bumper, and I started at 55, and I'm watching this guy being on my bumper, and I'm getting a little nervous, and I just start going faster and faster, not really paying attention to my speed. And soon as my vehicle hit 65 and a 55, and again, the reason why I was doing all that was because this guy was on my bumper. Blue lights came on. I didn't know who it was. And this middle country road, dark as hell. I was not going to pull over his side. I don't know who this dude was until the blue lights came on. He gave me a ticket. Now, I'm going to tell you what I did. I was pissed because, I would not have been speeding if that guy was not on my bumper like he was. Period. In my mind, this trooper set this thing up. He knew if he got on my bumper, eventually I would speed. I said, okay, that's fine. So I called my uncle, who happens to be a town judge, who then called that county's magistrate. And I showed up for court, and they were trying, you need to plead guilty to this, you need to plead this. And I hadn't even saw it. I said, no, I'll talk to the judge about it, because he knew I was going to say that's my argument. Dude was speeding on the damn road. He got on my bumper. And yes, I did pick up speed, but I picked up speed because I was nervous. I want to get somewhere where I could get into a well-lit area and make sure I'm safe.
So
you know what they did?
You basically,
you know what they did? I didn't see the judge. They dropped the ticket.
So basically, you fled and abetted the police department.
No, I didn't fled because when the lights came on, that's when I stopped.
So you didn't pull over. You just said you didn't pull over until you got to a well-lit area.
When the lights came on.
Oh, okay,
I did not know who it was.
See, my petty ass would have slowed down if somebody's on my bumper.
You see that, me too. And I would have done that. So if you hit me, you hit me. You shouldn't have been close to me.
Exactly. Well, yeah.
He
was a young, fresh out of freaking academy, and he was trying to strut his stuff, and I kind of put him in his place because he knew if it got in front of the judge, it would be on record that he was speeding big time. He got on my bumper, and he encouraged that. Okay, maybe the encourage might not be the right words, but I can see again back roads, country roads in South Carolina. People being nervous to slow down, get off the road. It's just not, in some places, it's just not a good idea. Get to a well-lit area and get out of the way.
Well, let me just tell you this. Back dark roads with no lights in South Carolina and me do not mix.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to say not just you, though. I mean, there's some people out there that they're just looking for some trouble. So, but yeah, and that was probably the one time. Well, no, there was a second time that another time where I would say that an officer was doing things intentionally to get tickets. But that's a whole different story.
So, what about you, Ray? Have you ever been pulled over before?
Yeah.
We know Ray thinks that.
There's one time I pulled myself over and just waited for the cop. Because I knew he was coming.
Wow. So you gave your own self a ticket?
No, he gave me the ticket. That's when I ended up with my license suspended for a year.
Wait, Ray with us.
They got me for reckless driving because of the speed I was going.
Now I have to ask, how fast were you going?
Well, he reduced it a little, so it wasn't criminal speed.
How fast were you going?
He reduced it to 75 and a 25.
God, dog.
Right?
I know.
Yeah.
Right. What you trying to do?
Listen, here's what happened.
You're trying to make it home to dinner?
No, here's what happened. Okay, this was before cell phones were extremely popular. Okay, so I did not have one. And in Chicago, we have a road called 290. And if anything happens on that road, expressway, sorry. If anything at all happens on that road, any accidents, whatever, you're sitting there. And this was a bad accident where somebody needed to be life flighted out. We sat for over 2 hours. Nobody was moving for 2 hours. By the time I got to my exit, I was 3 hours late to my job. So yeah,
Oh, okay.
I did a little speeding to try and
Well,
get
that
there
was not
because
a
my
little speeding
boss was
there.
an asshole.
That wasn't
I understand that,
that wasn't a
but
little
I
That
learned
was
speeding.
my lesson. All right, I understood immediately the damage I could have caused someone. I could have ran someone over. I could have hit a kid. If there's a lot of things that could have happened, and I understood that immediately. I immediately felt awful.
yeah.
You know, when she said that her license was suspended, I literally thought that she was. I just literally went to drinking and driving.
Never,
Well,
never.
no.
I have never. No.
Well, I didn't think that, but we needed to hear the story. So
Yeah. So I mean, it was my fault, but at the time I was extremely like worried about my job. I was young, I was stupid, and I never did it again.
well, at least for a year.
No, I still drove. I had to. I just drove like a
Oh,
grandma.
oh no! So you were still driving while your license was
Yes.
suspended,
I
but they still could have read that. I mean, even though if you was driving like a grandma, if the police still got behind you and ran your
yes,
tag, they still could have pulled you
I
over.
would have gotten in trouble. You're right. But I had no choice.
No.
Well, this before they had Ubers, but they had taxis.
Yeah, but you
Well,
know how
this
much
was
money
before
that
Trump.
was? I didn't make a lot
Yeah,
of
believe me,
money
I know what you mean.
Yeah,
ever.
I
I
mean,
never
yeah.
made a lot of money.
See, that is the problem when we take away people's driver's license. For a lot of people, that is more harmful than you would believe. A lot of people do not
I didn't
live
fight
in
it though.
yeah. A lot of people do not live in areas where they can take public transportation.
Exactly. There were no direct like buses
Yeah,
that
that's
went.
true.
There's no train. I lived in the suburbs, driving to another suburb that was
Mhm.
at best well over an hour away.
Right.
So I leave on time. I get there early, but when there's an accident like that, it's
Mhm.
unavoidable. I was just panicked because I didn't have a way to call in to tell them I would be late.
And the bad thing is that I'm not knowing where you worked at. I'm sure that you're not the first person that came in late because of an accident on that road.
No, but I had an asshole
But she,
boss. I mean, oh, I
Yeah.
should never have done it. It was my fault. I'm not saying it's anybody else's fault. I took
Right.
my punishment. I didn't fight it, paid my fines on time.
Mm-hmm.
I understood what I could have done there.
You took responsibility of your
Yes.
poor decision.
I even
Uh,
told the
she
judge,
put,
I
took
told the judge how sorry I was and why I was sorry. I
uh-huh.
didn't put the blame on anybody. I just took responsibility. And that's why it drives me nuts when these
Well,
people don't.
right.
well, yeah, you're right. You
But
know, you took responsibility for your
mhm.
actions.
Yes.
I'm like, you know,
Now
Yes.
we,
I know in some states, if your license is suspended, they do have caveats for like you're allowed to drive to and from work.
I got no
You
caveats.
know, yeah.
I got no caveats.
So,
But it was okay.
but yeah, I mean, for a lot of people, that getting your license suspended is a whole lot worse than anything else.
Yeah,
Uh,
it was too
it
much
really
for them
can
to do anything
hurt
else.
someone's livelihood.
Yeah.
But like I said, some states do allow you to drive to and from work. The
Yeah, but
realization,
I didn't get that caveat.
yeah, which shame on Illinois for that one.
so you was work. So this job that you was working at the library.
Yes.
Yep.
So
Yeah, I bet
picture, I
you're.
wasn't making a lot of money. I never
No,
did.
you weren't. No, you weren't making a lot of
And
money.
I couldn't afford to take a cab every day to work. I mean,
Yeah, and public transportation was not an option for you.
no, it was not. It really truly wasn't, or I would have figured out a way.
Right. And more than likely, you didn't
Right.
have a coworker that lived close enough that.
No,
So
nobody lived where I lived. They all lived closer
yeah,
to the job, but
yeah.
yeah.
Let me, since you was a librarian and you worked in the library, let me ask you this quick question.
Uh-huh.
Have any of the, the teenagers or those young or the young guys that came in there ever walked up to you and started playing the song "Hot for Teacher"?
No, they wouldn't have known that song. No, they didn't.
Cause I could no, cause I could picture Ray sitting in the library, with her glasses on and like 2, 3 pencils in her hair. Then when the song come on, she take the pencils out and she shake her hair loose out the bud and everything. Then she get on top of the table like the
Right.
lady in the White Snake video.
Mr. Thomas, you need to curb it with the fantasies, all right?
I'm keeping my mouth shut.
There's a little, there's a little bit too, like the reason why I'm just because I'm picturing the whole thing. That's why.
You have to excuse Mr. Thomas.
Can you hit me?
He's got yeah. Well, we can keep this going.
Says he asked you to identify yourself and you refused. Hence why you're now sat after resisting arrest in handcuffs in the back of a police car.
Oh.
So what part of you was injured? My wrists were injured. My knees were scraping at the ground and my throat. I was put in a chokehold. What do you mean? Mind if I look at your throat?
Okay, so if you all that happened to you, maybe next time when you're instructed to get out of the car, get out of the car and quit resisting. Just saying, right?
I don't think they had in a chokehold though.
The camera that we view,
we never did
we never see it, and I'm not going to say that they did.
We never see it.
Yeah, I'm not going to say that it did happen or it didn't happen. I'm leaning toward it didn't happen, but all of this happened because she resisted.
This is 100% on her. 100%.
Take accountability for your actions or inactions.
I just leave her the arm and then
I was trying to do under the
I had her right hand and I left.
Surely the soft sit who, without a second thought, lied about the law and constitution is not capable of exaggerating what happened during the arrest process as well.
What county is this?
Huh?
What county is this in?
Ooh, I thought I saw it earlier, but let's see if we see it again on one of the patrol cars or on a patch. But no, they said Forsyth County.
Who?
Forsyth County in Georgia.
Forsyth. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right outside Atlanta.
Yeah. But
I lived in Cobb County and Paulding County when I lived there.
But yeah.
Wait, you lived in Georgia?
I did, yes.
That's why she's not 100% non-Southern. She knows some Southern things.
I love it.
Can you picture Ray in the South?
Yeah, she was a Yankee.
I moved from Illinois to Georgia, then Georgia to
She was
North
a carpetbagger.
Carolina.
She was a carpetbagger there.
Yeah, I'm a carpetbagger.
I mean, I can tell you right now, if you live in the South, I could, the main thing is you cannot, to become a true Southerner, you have to survive a visit at the Waffle House.
I did go there, and I didn't come out with a black eye. So it's.
Wait. Did you say you did come out with a black eye?
No, I did not.
Oh, okay.
No. That was back then, but right now you can't come to the South and not survive a Waffle House. But you have to go at 3 a.m. in the morning.
You have to go at 3 a.m. to get the entertainment.
That's almost like when you just like, for instance, graduation. You can't become a real Southerner until you survive a Waffle House. Just like if you go, to the continent of Africa, you cannot graduate over there unless you can outrun a cheetah.
None of us here, the three of us, can outrun a cheetah.
No. Well, I can in a car, but we'll keep going.
So I'm gonna have you stand right now. I'm gonna have you stand up. I'm gonna have you stand up. We'll just push up, okay?
Oh, you know she was at school drop-off.
Nothing in your pocket, sir?
Sorry, say that again?
You know she was just at school drop-off. Look at the pants.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know what? And you know what else I noticed about this right here?
What's that?
She's not wearing a bra.
Of course you noticed that. But that's why I said...
No, seriously. I mean, look, when you see her again, she's not wearing one.
Because she was at school drop-off. Yeah.
This car. Nothing in your pockets or anything like that?
I'm not wearing a bra, so please don't.
Oh, well, she took. Yeah, she just. Yeah,
See?
yeah, she said just been.
She even said it.
Yep. Of course, she's so confused with her laws and probably exaggerated the story so far. But how do we know she's telling us the truth on that one?
And if you look at the date on it, and you can tell it's cold out there because when the officers talk, you see the fog coming out their mouth.
Yeah.
So how you leave the house without wearing a bra and it's cold?
She wasn't supposed.
She wasn't planning to get out of the car.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? That's kind of true. That is true because when it was freezing cold here in Florida and we was getting snow, I did go to McDonald's and get me some breakfast, and I did have on my pajamas, and I wasn't planning on getting out the car.
I've gone plenty of times without one. If I was just taking someone somewhere, I'm not planning to get out, not doing all that. I went in my pajamas with nothing on.
Okay, and to be fair, she might have been speeding because she was cold, and she was just trying to get home so she can warm back up.
And you know, when Doc goes out, when he have on his pajamas, he just have on like the boxers and the tank top.
Oh my God.
I mean, literally,
when I go to bed, I don't wear any pajamas.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Well, you got to check your back, man. Okay, make sure you got nothing on you.
Just saying, that's fine. I just don't. That's
Not gonna do that, man. Okay? Go and have a seat.
Let's check these.
Already loosening.
So those are as loose as they can go. I can fit 2 fingers in there. Okay. So I'll tell you something. If you keep your hands just the way they are, so the cuffs won't twist around, it'll stay comfortable that way. It'll stay more comfortable that way.
So there we are, guys, yet another Solve State plays F around and find out. This time with the no-nonsense Forsyth County Sheriff's Department, who charged her with, of course, the obligatory driving on a suspended licence and resisting arrest. Right, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please leave me a like, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you also to my channel members.
And yes, Fanbellion, very, very good Solve review channel. I enjoy his stuff. And I do remember seeing that video before. I'm still mind blown. That's just the best way to put it.
Van Bain has a lot of videos on his own.
He's been around for years. Years. All right, I'm going to warn
Judge
you,
Fleischer.
before you play this Judge Fleischer, this is like a half-hour long. So you're going to play the whole thing. You got to let it go or don't play the whole thing.
Okay, so we could do, if we want to do another hour and just talk about this case, or maybe find another video and maybe go back to this one next week.
No, I really want to do this one though, because it's,
Well, we can mute Mr. Thomas for a while. Maybe we can, and then keep it later.
Well, no, I could go a little bit while longer. I try not to say anything.
Okay.
No, you can say stuff, but maybe we just let it play a little longer in between comments.
And it's also upped our speed a little bit too.
I wouldn't, because it's hard. It's already like the volume. She did the best she could with it. You really want to hear what's being said and not super fast.
Okay, so 1.25, would that be too fast, or we need to keep it?
Well, I don't know. We'll have to see.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. The table has links.
So that now it's 11:02. Okay, Mr. Flood, you ready?
I'm sorry, did the state pass?
State pass witness.
All right. Yes, I'm ready.
Okay.
So where to begin? You saw the video that we all watched of you approaching Mr. Martinez, right? Yes, sir. And despite your insistence on what you're telling, well, you told the jury that you asked him how much he had to drink, or if he had been drinking, right? That he admitted he had.
Yes.
It's not illegal to drink alcohol and then drive if you're not intoxicated, right?
Sorry.
Are you a drinker?
No, sir.
You don't drink any alcohol?
No, sir.
Okay. Do you think everybody that drinks alcohol and then drives is guilty of DWI?
No, sir.
So you said you were out that night as a speed, to look for speeders?
It was a traffic enforcement. Yes, sir.
I think you said you were out there looking for speeders and also drunk drivers.
Yes, sir.
So you were like the speeding and drunk driving enforcer that night.
Correct.
Are you familiar with the saying that when you're a hammer, everything looks like a nail?
True.
So that was kind of your role that night. You were out there looking for, I mean, it was a night shift.
Yes,
you're looking for people to arrest or pull over for DWI, right?
Correct.
And you happened to find someone who looked like a nail. He was speeding and you smelled an odor of alcohol, right?
Yes, sir.
Did you say harass?
You wrote an office report in this case, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you wrote that close in time.
I did hear him say that.
I thought he said harass. I'm like, what?
I mean, he's being honest.
Really?
Yeah. Okay.
Because I know it was a little time ago, but can I just ask you, you don't read directly from it, word for word. But I mean, if you say, hey, do you mind if I refresh my memory? That's fine, okay?
Okay.
You stated that you smelled an odor of alcohol on his breath.
Yes, sir.
And that was when the state was asking you questions right here. You didn't say I smelled a strong odor of alcohol.
Correct.
You didn't say I smelled a heavy odor of alcohol. You just said I smelled an odor of alcohol.
Okay.
Right?
Yes, sir.
You could have said, when they said, what did you smell? You could have said, I smelled a strong or heavy odor of alcohol on his breath, right?
That's correct.
But you did not say that.
That's correct.
But you'd agree with me anyway, though, that just having the odor of alcohol on your breath, that doesn't prove a person's intoxicated.
That's correct.
Everybody knows that, right?
Yes, sir.
It doesn't even tell you how much alcohol a person has consumed, right?
That's correct.
Even if you said a strong odor of alcohol, that doesn't mean that, well, that person's really consumed a ton of alcohol, right?
Correct.
Okay. So he admitted to drinking. You smelled the odor of alcohol. That makes sense, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Him drinking and him admitting to it and you smelling it, that doesn't mean he was intoxicated though, right?
That's correct.
Okay. Now, I don't know who's, I mean, I'm 53, my hearing's not what it used to be, but he didn't say I had several. We didn't hear that. Are you telling the jury that that's what you heard? How old are you?
I'm 50.
Do you wear hearing aids?
No, sir.
Do you have trouble hearing? Has any of your family?
Sometimes in a close room, yes.
Okay. Have family members ever said something like that? Like they have to me, that you have to repeat themselves?
But sometimes.
After listening to it, I think once or twice, are you still trying to, I mean, you're under oath here, right?
Yes, sir.
And you're still telling these folks here that we all heard that he said, I had several drinks? Or do you want to change that answer now? Just tell us the truth. He never said several drinks.
Okay, correct. Yes, sir.
Well, they got this man charged with a criminal offense. You understand that?
Mm-hmm.
If you were charged or a family member, would you want an officer up there not telling the truth to a jury?
Well,
Objection,
no,
Your Honor.
No, sir.
No, sir. Is that your answer? So why is it okay for you to do that? You said it wasn't the truth.
No, I never said that, sir.
Did he say several drinks?
He said a few, yes.
Did he say, I had several drinks? Like you testified 2 times.
Yeah,
That's an answer, Judge.
overruled.
Which is it? Because you just said, no, he didn't say that.
No, he said a few.
Is that fair to exaggerate facts or to tell the jury things that are not true?
No, because a few we settled.
But he never said several. He never said a few. You know, you play it again? I'll play it as many times as you want. Can you, if I played it again, can you point out to the jury where he said I had a few drinks? Officer, look, I'm not trying to trick you.
Mm-hmm.
This is important. We want to be fair, right? We want to be fair, right? Your job's too important to not tell the truth under oath, isn't it?
That's correct.
I mean, is it that important that you've got to exaggerate and make up things that aren't true just to try to convict this guy?
I'm not trying to convict nobody.
Well, then why aren't you telling the truth to the jury? We all heard it.
The video showed the truth.
Right. The video shows the truth.
Yes, sir.
You asked him if he had been drinking.
Yes, sir.
He said a little bit. Right?
You can go back and see the video.
Really? It's not important to you? Did you watch the video before testifying?
Yes, I did, sir.
I just wanted to be clear about what happened. And we have the video, and then we have what you're saying the video said. Those don't match up, do they? Yes or no? Is what you told the jury match up with what is on the video?
Yes.
How is that okay? That's not okay. You went up to him and you asked him, have you been drinking? And he said a little bit, right? I will play the video again. It's in evidence. Do I need to, or will you just agree with me that that's the truth? Because if you're not going to agree with me that that's the truth, you want me to play it again?
Sure.
You guys mind? I'll let me drive.
Your Honor, for the record, that's State's Exhibit 2 at the 2-minute 34-second mark.
Okay. Mr. Martinez, we're talking 100 miles an hour. Well, where you coming from? Correct. 59? We got any drinking? Little bit?
You stop it. You said, how much did he have to drink? Have you had anything to drink? What he said?
A little bit.
A little bit. He didn't say a few, correct?
Correct.
He did not say several, correct? Okay. So that's not a part of this case.
Correct.
Okay. Go ahead. Thank you.
And Your Honor, for the record, this is 6 minutes 30 seconds. Please take it to 672.
How much do you have to drink alcohol beverages? One?
You came back to the vehicle. You asked him again, how much have you had to drink tonight? And he said, 1. And you said, are you sure? He said, yeah. He didn't say a few, right? He never said several, correct?
Correct.
Is there anywhere else on the video that he said a few or several?
No, there's a part of the video where it says, obviously, yeah.
I'm sorry?
Okay, so basically, so far what I'm getting, and I'm just, I'm just interrupting just so for making sure we transfer the video a little bit. The defense attorney is saying, okay, he only said he got 1 drink, not few, not several. And I think the officer during the actual prosecution examination said several. He said he had several drinks. So big discrepancy there.
Yes.
There's a part of the video where he says, honestly,
He said
yes. Honestly, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's why I wanted to show you what the state showed you. And the answers that you gave don't match up with what Mr. Martinez said, right?
Correct.
Okay. We heard you ask him 2 times about drinking.
Mm-hmm.
Did he ever say he had a few or several?
No, sir.
But then why would you come to court under oath and tell the jury that? Why? May I approach the witness, Your Honor? I've got copies of your offense report.
Yes, sir.
I'd like to show them to you. I don't know what you have, but you wrote in your office report, right, that you asked the driver if he had any alcoholic beverages, right? We heard that. That's the whole purpose of that on Bodycam, right? So we see the truth. That's the truth.
Right.
Not what you're saying, right? Right?
Yes, sir. Right.
And he stated, what did you write? He had only 1, and you put O-N-E, and then you put parentheses and the number 1 in there to make sure that there was no confusion in your office report that he said he had 1 drink. You never wrote anywhere that he had a few or several, or that he came back later and said, well, honestly, I have more to drink. Is that it anywhere in there?
No, sir.
Is this the kind of police work that you were used to getting away with doing?
No, sir.
So you don't get away with this all the time?
No.
Or you do get away with it all the time?
No.
Yes or no? Do you get away with writing false office reports?
Let's move on.
On the back, you write again that you asked the driver if he had any alcoholic beverages. That's like 2 places. And he stated that he had only 1.
Yes, sir.
And you wrote the number 1, O-N-E,
Yes, sir.
and then you put parentheses, the number 1. Period. Anything about that I misrepresented?
No, sir.
You approached the vehicle and he was holding his license and insurance out the window.
Yes, sir. Correct.
You were going to ask him for that, right?
Yes, sir.
How in the world is that a sign of intoxication? You said he was bouncing it?
Yes, sir.
That's a sign of intoxication.
Well, usually,
Is that a sign of intoxication,
No,
yes
sir.
or no?
No,
Then why are you here trying to tell the jury that it is?
I never said that.
Do you remember 10 minutes ago when they were asking you questions and you said he was bouncing his license and you're trying to insinuate that that was weird or some.
That was an observation.
Right, about like his mental or physical faculties?
Yes, sir.
So okay. You talked about NHTSA, right?
Yes, sir.
I know this isn't the manual you received, but National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, that's NHTSA, right?
Yes,
That's an acronym that stands for the federal agency that is the authoritative body on how to administer field sobriety tests, right?
Correct.
And they give you an arsenal of 3 tools, 3 tests. There's an eye test, the horizontal gaze, and eye status, right?
Yes.
You know the name of the other 2?
Yes. Walk and turn, one leg stand.
Okay. 3 tests that you can use to administer, and as you said, to determine if a person is intoxicated or not, right?
Yes, sir.
And that's what you were intending to do. You smelled alcohol. You asked him if he would do those sobriety tests.
Yes, sir.
And he said no. People have the right to refuse those tests, right?
Correct.
And he invoked that right. He thought about it. He made a conscious decision and said no, right?
Yes, sir.
Which he has the right to do.
Yes, sir.
Now, what you decide to do if somebody refuses, that's up to you, right?
Yes, the National
Correct.
Highway Traffic
It's up to
Safety
you.
Administration.
Objection that's non-responsive, Your Honor. I asked a yes or no question.
Both of you guys are, just don't get hostile. Ask the question, let him answer. That's it.
Objection non-responsive.
What's your question?
I said if he refuses or submits, what you decide to do next is up to you.
Yes.
Bless you. Bless you.
Sorry. Yeah. Thank you.
So
That was really
you
loud.
intended to perform those tests, as you stated, to determine if he was intoxicated or not, right?
Correct.
But you were not able to perform those tests to determine if he was intoxicated or not, correct? You stated that, so in your training, you went through, you received a manual about the standardized field sobriety test, right?
Yes, sir.
And that talks about the history of alcohol in the country, administration of the field sobriety tests, but also a whole list, a litany of signs about how a person's driving that could also indicate intoxication, right?
Yes, sir.
I mean, there's 100 different clues they list that say if a person is driving like this, that could mean they're intoxicated.
Correct.
Did you know that speeding has never been one of those signs?
This is speed. and
Speeding.
braking.
Did you know that speeding has never been listed as one of those signs?
It says speed and braking.
Is everybody that's speeding intoxicated?
No, sir.
Only at night,
No,
when
sir.
you're out there looking for drunk drivers?
I'm not looking for anyone.
Well, that's not what you said earlier, is it? You said you were out there looking for speeders and drunk drivers.
No, I was doing traffic enforcement.
Mr. Martinez, there's no evidence that he was swerving, correct?
No, sir.
You didn't testify to that, right?
No, sir.
You testified to everything you observed about his driving to the jury,
Yes, sir.
which would indicate that you thought he might be intoxicated, right?
No,
You didn't keep anything back, right? He wasn't running red lights, stop signs, swerving all over the road, right?
No, what he did, a movement violation. Yes, sir.
Right, we all know he was speeding.
Correct.
That doesn't prove a person's intoxicated, right?
No, sir.
I don't know if you saw your radar in there, but all those people that were, well, when you pulled him over, there was nobody around them. There were a few other cars that passed. Your radar kept going like 77, well over the speed limit.
Yes, sir.
All those people intoxicated just because they're speeding?
No, sir.
Okay. We know that that was a traffic violation.
Yes, sir.
Was there anybody that called in, like to 911, there's a drunk driver out there?
No, sir.
With respect to Mr. Martinez?
No, sir.
So other than just driving fast, there was nothing else about him driving that indicated to you intoxication?
No, sir.
Okay. When you pulled over, some people who are intoxicated, they keep driving for a long time before they pull over, right?
Yes, sir.
It shows slow reaction time, right?
Yes, sir.
There's nothing about how he acted that showed a slow reaction time. He put his blinker on, he pulled over, right?
Yes, sir.
Nothing about the way he pulled over indicated intoxication, correct?
No, sir, but he did straddle the yellow line.
Yeah, we heard you say that. In your opinion, because he pulled over to the left instead of the right,
Yes, sir.
that's not how you wanted him to pull over, right?
That's safety.
Did you get on your bullhorn and say, driver, pull over to the right shoulder?
No, sir.
You could have, right?
Yes, but due to the
Yes?
lanes, safety. Yes, sir.
You could have told him where you wanted him to pull over.
Yes, sir.
But you followed him, you put his blinker on, pulled over to the left, and that's where you stopped him. And then Officer Ponce, or was he your corporal at the time?
Yes.
He actually showed up after you, and he helped block the scene, block that lane so it was safe.
Yes.
He was out on the scene as well.
That's a fact, yes, sir.
And he observed Mr. Martinez as well, correct?
Correct.
Now, I don't know how closely you watched the video, but you know that there's more things that you said that are not true when the state asked you questions. Do you know what those are?
Remind me.
Well, I mean, you wrote in, and you have your offense report, and Officer Ponce wrote a supplement, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. And Officer Ponce, is that how you pronounce his name, Ponce?
Ponce, yes.
He wrote what he observed of Mr. Martinez, right?
Correct.
You stated to the jury that you observed Mr. Martinez chewing gum.
That's correct.
Okay. Look through your office report and point out the place anywhere in there where it says that you observed Mr. Martinez chewing gum.
No, I didn't have it in my report, no, sir.
It's because you didn't notice that. Officer Ponce did. Officer Ponce comes out, and he even, so you told the jury, they said, what else did you observe? I observed Mr. Martinez chewing gum. And then that was a sign he was masking, hiding that he was intoxicated.
Yes, sir.
Really? Really?
Yes, sir.
Officer, you didn't even know he had gum in his mouth. Officer Ponce comes out. I mean, eventually you did, because Officer Ponce told you, right?
No, I didn't notice that.
He's laughing.
Where is it in your office report? Show me. Just show me. Where's
Yeah,
it on the
I see
video?
that. I mean,
He is trying to keep you from laughing, but he is laughing.
you know, Judge Fleischer could have easily just turned his chair around, but there would have been a total giveaway that he was
All
laughing.
right, and at this point, this lawyer is completely beating a dead horse.
Yeah, he is.
He could have stopped his line. He could have just stopped after he impeached him. Made him the jury see that he's a liar, Langton, and that would have been it. But he is driving this home like this whole thing is a mess. You're a mess, and you suck. But wait, there's more. Because it's going to piss you off, like it pissed me off.
So basically, what this lawyer is doing is basically, you know, making this police officer look really bad on the stand. Isn't it?
Right, because the jury isn't going to believe anything this cop then had to say, and they'll find the dude not guilty because this cop isn't credible. He's lying. He lied a bunch of times on the stand.
Wow, and
yeah,
and you know, and last time I checked, chewing gum alone does not mean you're intoxicated. You might be chewing gum because you.
You know why the judge is laughing? I don't know if you ever noticed this about him, but this man chews a lot of gum and eats a lot of candy. He's eating candy right now.
Yeah, I noticed that. He says that he eats a lot of candy.
And if he's probably thinking, well, Jesus Christ, I better not chew gum anymore. They'll pull me over and throw me in the back of a cop car.
Say I'm intoxicated.
Yeah.
Yeah, he might be right too. Some deputies and police officers. This guy read something somewhere in the book, and that's basically how he's behaving.
Yeah.
He didn't.
Just wait.
Right.
Just wait. Just wait.
Officer Ponce comes out. He asks you, did you watch this part? He asks you, does he have gum in his mouth? And you said, I don't think so.
Hearsay at that point. He's asking about another person. He's not here. It's on call.
This goes towards credibility, Judge, what he testified to earlier.
He's asking about somebody else's statement out of court.
I mean, I can ask what happened.
Here's your question.
You weren't, you didn't notice gum in his mouth. The other officer asked you and notified you. He had gum in his mouth, right?
He did advise that, yes.
Right. And at first you weren't aware. And then Officer Ponce goes up to the car and tells Mr. Martinez, open your mouth, right?
Mm-hmm.
You saw that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Officer Ponce looks at Mr. Martinez's mouth and he says, spit your gum out. You're not allowed to have gum in a patrol car, right?
Correct.
You didn't have any part of that. If Officer Ponce hadn't even observed it or asked him to open his mouth, you would have never known. But you're here today, representing things to the jury that's totally not true. I mean, the gum's in
Wait, what's that?
The judge is he's laughing like this. He knows how ridiculous this cop is, and he's laughing like The defense could rest right now and it'd be done. Game over.
I know you could, as you know, he's literally holding it, not trying not to laugh out loud.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, let's see what else this police officer has to say.
Insignificant part, right? I mean, you're not trying to convict a person because he got gum in his mouth for DWI, right?
I'm not trying to convict anyone.
You're not. So you're here like testifying in a neutral capacity? Or are you biased against Mr. Martinez?
Unbiased, no one.
Unbiased.
Unbiased, no one.
So you're here in a neutral capacity?
I'm here just representing.
Okay, so if the jury, it's who decides whether or not is guilty or not guilty? You or the jury?
I believe the jury.
Right. When you arrest a person, that doesn't mean that they're guilty of an offense, right?
That's correct.
You just have probable cause. I mean, it sounds like there may be a question about whether you even had probable cause, right?
Just a little repeat.
Sure, that's a legal conclusion at that point. He was earlier making legal conclusions, was he not? Overruled.
I guess my point is that probable cause, you smell alcohol, you pull someone off the road, it's probably a safe thing to do, right?
Yes, sir.
If the jury says they don't think that it was proved in this case, they can say not guilty, right?
That's correct.
And nothing would happen to you professionally in your job if they said not guilty, right?
That's correct.
And since you're neutral and not biased against Mr. Martinez, whatever the jury decides, you would be completely fine with, correct? You said you're not here trying to convict them. They said not guilty, you should be completely fine with that.
That's correct.
That's correct. So it's fine for whatever the jury decides, you'll be totally fine with.
That's it. No, I'm curious as to, was there slurred speech? Were there bloodshot eyes? I'd like to know about the indicia of intoxication.
That's about where I was going next, Judge.
So
I'll get there, sorry. Yep.
Get on it, though, don't
it? So let's talk about that. The state kind of concluded by asking, or they asked you, which is typical, did you form an opinion about whether or not Mr. Martinez was intoxicated?
Yes, sir.
And you said, well, first of all, you said that he had slurred speech.
Okay, can you pause it?
I mean, there's like less than 1 minute.
Yeah, what's up?
All right, that line of questioning about being biased or unbiased doesn't affect him one way or the other professionally, if the guy is guilty or not guilty.
Right.
And that bothered me because the way he handled this, something should be sent to his superiors, internal affairs, something. So this guy at least gets retrained or something, reprimanded some way, shape, or form. Because in my opinion, it was obvious he was biased against this guy and looking for a reason to arrest him.
Okay.
And I think that's what this lawyer was trying to point out. Like, why, if it doesn't matter to you, why did you go to such lengths? Lie on the stand, lie in your report, and if you're not biased against my client,
Right. Yeah,
if you hear the guy's last name, his last name is Martinez.
Right. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah. So it does sound like there is some sort of bias. And yeah, quite frankly, if the guy's not drinking, was not intoxicated, you let him go. Period.
Give him a speeding ticket, tell him slow down, and let him on his way. I mean, don't make stuff up and then come and lie on the stand.
And I think you and I talked about this earlier today, and we'll cover it a little bit more here after the video. But I think the worst thing you can do is, as a police officer, is lie in court, and not only lie in court, but get caught lying in court. And we'll cover why.
The worst thing they could do is lie on their report, because that's what they get the probable cause off of to even go forward with the case. But we'll keep this going, and I'll tell you why.
Maybe you're a minute of you talking to him. We don't hear any slurred speech on the video. I'm sorry.
I heard
on the video.
Yeah.
Seriously?
On the video when I was there.
You said you had quick answers. I mean, what's the opposite of that? Having slow answers?
Sir, quick answers to stay quiet.
Well, if he was responding slowly, you'd say he was intoxicated because he had a slow reaction time in responding to your questions.
I never said he was intoxicated. I said he had signs of intoxication.
You never said that you thought he was intoxicated. That's the point. Because when the state asked you, what did you think about him? You said, I thought he didn't have his mental faculties, right?
Yes, sir.
And they said, why did you think that? And you said, because he said, I'm coming from 59.
Yes, sir.
Perfectly clear. We could all hear it. No slurred speech. No speeding it out with a quick answer. Perfectly legible. I'm coming from 59. And that means that he didn't have his mental faculties?
The answer that he gave.
From 59?
Yes, sir.
That's what you're saying is evidence that he didn't have his mental faculties?
Yes, sir.
I think you said because he didn't say I was coming from a restaurant or a bar, you wanted him to say he was, I mean, whatever. And that's something you based your decision to take him into custody on?
No, sir.
Well, when the state asked you, what did you base your decision on? And that was one thing you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Physical faculties, you stated that his balance was bad.
He stumbled when he stepped out of the car. Yes, sir.
Where? It's like we're watching two different videos. Where was his balance bad? Where did he stumble? Did we ever see that?
Yes, he did.
We did?
When he was coming out of the vehicle, he kind of stumbled.
Dude, the guy gets out of the vehicle, he turns around like this and puts his hand on the car. Where in the world could he stumble in 1.5 foot space? He did not stumble.
That's what I observed.
I'm sorry?
That's what I observed.
You saw him stumble from the time he got out of the car to put his. You had a dash camera too that was in your car. So if he stumbled, there's a whole other camera that would show that, right?
Yes, sir.
Why didn't we see that? Why don't we see something that shows what you say is true?
That's not 100%.
Whose job is it? I think you're putting them in a bad spot, don't you think? They're trying to prove what you say is true, but they can't.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you see that? They can't prove that he said he had several drinks or a few drinks. They can't prove that. You're making their job very hard. You get that?
Mm-hmm.
Is there something else you want to give them to help them prove that you're telling the jury the truth?
But it's all there.
It's all there.
Yes, sir.
None of us just see it. It's all there. He had glasses on when he was sitting in the driver's seat. You see that? But you're saying that you noticed he had glossy eyes?
Yes, sir.
In the few seconds you looked at him?
Yes, sir.
Did you know glossy eyes is not a sign of intoxication at all?
No, sir, sir.
You agree with me? Are you agreeing? I don't know. I don't know what you're agreeing to or what you're not. Are you agreeing with me that I'm right, or are you arguing with me that I'm wrong?
No, red bloodshot eyes is glossy eyes.
I didn't ask that. I said glossy eyes through his glasses. Did you know that according to your NHTSA training, all the clues, glossy eyes are not a sign of intoxication?
That's right.
So you're agreeing with me?
Yes, sir.
So why in the world would you write that and try to tell the jury that's another sign of intoxication you're telling them? It doesn't even prove intoxication. Why? Why are you doing this?
I never said that glossy eyes proves intoxication.
They asked you to list. We're taking notes over here, right? You see us over here, we're writing things down. They asked you what signs, more than one time. Slurred speech, we didn't hear. Glossy eyes, you said that.
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying now you didn't say it?
No, I said it.
You know that's a vital sign of people being alive. You have liquid on your eyes. If you don't, there's a real problem.
Mm-hmm.
You ever thought about it that way?
Not medical.
Well, then why are you trying to tell these folks that there's things that you probably didn't even see and trying to tell them that meant he was intoxicated? Doesn't sound like you're being real fair or neutral to me.
I never said that he was intoxicated.
You never did.
No, sir. The only thing that I said was that he refused the SFSTs, which that proved to me that he was intoxicated, hiding evidence of intoxication.
Okay, you never said he was intoxicated, but he refused the SFSTs, and that said he was intoxicated. I'm just repeating what you just said. Have you ever heard the saying, if you tell the truth, you don't have to remember what your answers were, or you don't have to remember what you said?
Right, that's correct.
They kept asking you to tell us your opinion about what did you base your decision on, and you cited 59 for mental faculties, physical faculties, I mean, we didn't see any stumbling. Glossy eyes are not a sign of intoxication. I think you even said droopy eyes, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
I wrote that down.
Yes, sir.
For God's sake, show me where you wrote droopy eyes in any of your offense reports, probable cause affidavit, blood warrant. You called it in on your MDTs. Show me one place where you said when you wrote this offense report after this arrest that he had droopy eyes. Show me.
Listen to the report. No, sir.
First time ever, today. You just thought you'd throw that in there?
No, sir.
Well, you did. You did. Yes, you did. You just decided you would throw that in there. Because you did throw it in there.
Okay.
Did you ever tell anybody that before today?
No, sir.
You know, there's a picture of his mugshot that they have in color. This is black and white. If he's got red eyes, droopy eyes, wouldn't you want to show the mugshot in color to prove to the jury what you're saying is true? That'd be pretty powerful evidence, right? You've probably been in it. Have you ever been in a trial before?
No, it's my first time.
There's no alcohol in the vehicle? That's a question.
No, sir.
The state asked you a question, did you form the opinion of whether or not he was intoxicated? You stated I wasn't able to do, or you weren't able to do the field sobriety test to determine if he was intoxicated or not, correct?
No, I just said that he refused.
Right. Right. I'm saying you were not able, you said you do the field sobriety test to determine if a person's intoxicated.
Correct.
You were not able to determine if he was intoxicated.
Correct.
And you have stated twice or more, you never said you thought he was intoxicated.
Correct.
Okay. Okay. But you arrested him, put him in cuffs, and he was in custody. You even called it in on the radio, one in custody for DWI.
Yes, sir.
But you didn't think he was intoxicated. Correct?
Correct.
Right. Judge, I've asked everything I can. I object to the, I don't know what else. Okay. That's witness.
All right. May this witness be excused?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming and testifying. You're excused. Say nothing.
And are they subject to recall?
I'm releasing him.
I think it's a good time for break. You might take another round.
All right, Jared.
All right. Please be seated. Tyler, we had a motion.
I have a motion to suppress the arrest. No probable cause. I mean, I think there's no credibility at all with this.
I'm going to grant it. I'm going to grant this motion.
And all the evidence that came after the arrest.
Bear with me 1 second.
Okay, case dismissed. That was poor policemanship right there. Poor police. Officer. Yeah, that was an officer that was trying to get an arrest, just maybe to look good for his supervisors. At best.
Well, there was a question that was asked. I don't know if you caught it, but he asked him how many cases has he been involved in. He says this was his first one.
So this is the first case. So he's a rookie cop.
The first one that's gone to court to a trial. And obviously, it was the one he probably did not want to go to trial.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it should have been dismissed. It was poor work on his part.
It was a horrible work. And and I will say this, that I was getting ready to say about police officers who lie on the stand, who lie on reports. The only thing they really have is basically credibility. And once that credibility is gone,
But see, that isn't the only thing they have. They have procedures. They have policies. They have laws they have to follow. It's not just about credibility. It's about all those things. And this guy just totally crapped on all of that.
Yes.
They can't go out there and just make snap judgments about people. That's the point, is you have procedures for a reason. Policies, laws that you have to follow for a reason.
Mm-hmm. Yes. because those policies and procedures are there to win court cases, and you go step outside those court cases, those policies, you might as well just not charge the person.
I think he was prejudiced toward the defendant.
It's very possible.
Unfortunately,
but does this officer still have it? Does this officer still have his
yeah,
job?
that's what I was saying. Nothing, like the guy pointed out, nothing happens to you professionally. He just goes out there and keeps doing this crap because unfortunately you can't stop somebody's prejudices. They're there. And if you're that prejudiced, you're in the wrong job to be a police officer.
Yes. Exactly. Absolutely. And yeah. And we've seen bad policing. It does happen. And we have to call out bad police officers. Thing is, not every police officer is trying to be bad. Sometimes, do they make wrong decisions? Yes. I mean,
yeah, but then you have your bad apples. In every profession, you have bad apples. All right. I hear that said all over live streams all the time is some kind of like way to justify bad behavior on the part of police. Okay. Now I am pro police all the way. Pro police. You know that. But you cannot have the kind of bad apples that we're hearing about all the time in a profession such as policing.
Yeah,
does that make sense?
You do get bad apples going into police. I mean, sometimes they were bullies. They want to be that they're going in for power. They're not going in to help.
It's power. It's. I've got the law on my side. You don't have anything. Who are they going to believe? You can't police that way. You cannot go into that profession to be a bad apple.
No, you can't.
Because you affect people. Look at this guy. His court case went on for how long? He's out on bond, where he's got bond conditions. He's got to always worry about catching another charge or some other cop coming and being biased towards him.
Right.
Because he happens to be Mexican. And sorry, I've got a personal thing about that. But that doesn't belong in police work. When you take an oath to serve and protect everybody, regardless of their race, their religion, their anything, you took an oath, just like a doctor does. Doctors aren't allowed to turn patients away in an emergency room based on their color or their race or who they sleep with. So why is a cop allowed to go out there and be prejudiced against somebody because their last name happens to be Martinez?
Well, and that's
you can't have that. You cannot afford bad apples in policing.
No, you cannot. And that's why I think we witness here. This is a bad apple in policing that probably should be finding its way outside of law enforcement.
Yeah. But like you said, nothing happens to you.
So right now it's just make the police department look, bad.
But see, here's the thing. What would happen is, I mean, yes, they can't sue the individual officer unless the judge says, I'm sorry, I can't think right now. Yeah.
He can sue the officer. He can sue the other one. He can sue the department. He can sue for wrongful arrest. I mean, he was wrongfully arrested.
But and he should be sued, or the department should be sued.
So by Judge Fleischer dropping the case, he has everything what he was charged for taken off his record, right?
The guy didn't even have to argue that motion. The judge knew it was coming, and he was ready to just get rid of the case because he knew.
Yeah,
this is crap.
Yeah, officer did not do good policing.
No.
Yeah.
Nope.
Now he might not be prejudiced. I could be wrong. He might not be a bad apple. He might be new, but you can't. This was
his first trial, and this is kind of where him being new, which falls on.
You can't go in and lie, new or old. You can't go in and lie.
Which that also falls on his training officers, his chief, not making sure he was properly trained before.
Yeah. Or the concept of don't lie under oath just to get someone in trouble.
Or to protect yourself.
Right.
It pisses me. I can't.
Yeah.
Prejudice has no place in any profession at all. But when you have power over people, it definitely does not belong.
No, it does not. It definitely does not. And that being said,
I just
you guys got an announcement, don't you?
Yeah, we do. We
Yeah.
absolutely do. Rob, you want to take it this time?
Well, I want to say it. Like he playing us off. What I want to say is that this coming Wednesday, Ray and I will be debuting our new live stream where we just make, look at everything that's crazy, that's funny. It's, frauditor free, soft stick free, unless it's crazy and funny. We will look at it and we will make fun of it. So basically, it's called, the name of our new live stream is Hump Day with R&R. So if you want to come by on Wednesday, it starts at 7 o'clock my time.
So what time is that for me?
6 o'clock.
So
it's 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock Pacific.
Yeah. Yeah, see, Ray know a little bit more about it than I do, about the time zone.
Oh, I had to ask that question. How many times have you asked me, what time is it my time?
Right? I was like,
Exactly.
The more tired I am, the more confused I get about it. It's like, I don't know what time it is anyway.
Okay.
Okay. So yes, that's it.
Yeah, but other than that, we would like, Doc, we would like to have you up on the to come up as one of our guests on one live stream. If you want to come up.
Yeah, I'll be there. That I'll be nice to Ray, but I'm gonna aggravate Rob.
What'd you say?
I'm gonna be nice to Ray, but I'm gonna aggravate Rob. Aggravate Rob. See, I'm getting tired.
Well,
I'm up since 4 o'clock, so a.m.
But join us for our debut episode Wednesday, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific.
Or specific.
It'll be fun.
It's gonna be very fun. If you want to bust the gut and laugh, because we will be making fun of everybody.
Yes, except for me. You're not gonna make fun of me.
Well, if you're up on panel, we will.
You're not making fun of me. Okay, guys. So that's gonna be fun. Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific time. Hump Day with R&R, and more information about that channel will come out from the R&Rs. That being said,
in other words, look out for the notifications that will go out.
Look for notifications. Yes, and we'll yes, and please send me something. I will put it in my comment section as well. In my community posts to make sure everyone sees it. And that being said, it's been a fun night. It's been a rough week for me. I had a tough, hard week. So this is a great way to close the week off. I actually went and visit a nice restaurant that was really good over here in Florida. I'll probably talk more about it next weekend. But that being said,
What type of restaurant?
It was an all-you-can-eat buffet out in the boonies.
You shut that place down, didn't you?
No, I'm not Russell. I'm not Russell. But that being said, guys, it's great to have you. It's great to have this show tonight. It's been fun. It's been enjoyable. And until next time, take care of yourself.
Have a good weekend.